Hi. Wait, am I muted? No. Are we all here? Am I here? Oh my god, I can't hear you. It might be me. No. I can't hear you. Oh no, oh no. Hold
Mic
on.
check one. My
Oh, there
mic
you
check two. I didn't have my mic checked.
go. All right. We're mic checked. Am I good, guys? Can you hear me?
Can hear you, beautiful. How are you?
Mm, yeah. I'm okay. How are you?
I'm very excited that it was Juneteenth yesterday and summer
Yeah.
solstice today. I love a good
Oh,
solstice. Yeah, so hey, happy summertime. And I feel good. I got up, I walked, I meditated, I prayed, I talked to my mom, and just listened to some good music. And now I'm here with you, ready to vibe on, girl. Ready for
I
the vibe.
know. So I cannot freaking believe that Jodie
Uh-oh, I can't hear. Is that mine? I don't think I like. Let me do this.
am
Take
I
this
back?
off.
Am I back?
Yeah, you are.
Oh Jesus. Gosh darn it. This fucking house, I swear.
Hey, everybody in the chat. What's
Hey guys.
good? Happy
Ooh, I'm waiting for you guys.
Friday.
Sorry, I didn't even introduce. I didn't say shit. I'm sorry. I just got all started. Okay, so with large curves and reality of Kristen Marie talking about um, Real Housewives of Miami, episode 2 of this latest season, which I think is season 7. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so please smash all our buttons and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
smash
actually,
things.
I got
I
sidetracked.
personally love smashing,
I like
but
smashing.
yeah, I
Smashing's
don't I
good.
don't mind it
Smash.
at all.
I smash it high, smash it low, smash it. Real quick before we start on Miami, if oh my god, please, I hope Twitter's working. Please tell me Twitter's working. Okay, great. Because god damn it, those fucking McAlberts, McScumberts, McCabe's, the ones who actually killed John O'Keefe, did an interview on Watch What Happens Live. Or Watch What Happens Live. God darn it. On Good Morning America this morning, and they're all over Twitter. So I was like telling everybody I was gonna talk shit today and make sure my Twitter was working after I talk
Yeah,
about me. But just make sure I don't forget because these fucking scumbags, man, they're murderers. They're straight fucking murderers. Stop talking.
yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so back to this. I'm so aggravated. Anyway, oh my god. So Jodie, Jodie. I don't agree that he should be talking to Marcus. Like I said the other day, Marcus to me is just a loser. Like I can't even believe Marcus Jordan would be stupid enough to do what he did. But the fact that freaking Jodie looks like a straight crackhead in Milan, I mean, now I know why Marcus might be so important. I guess just weird. It's like Jodie's energy's off this year. Like I think that his energy's off. I'm not agreeing with Larsa. I'm just disagreeing with Jodie and Lisa because I
Okay,
just
so
yeah
for me, I feel like
like not
let
the
men be men. I don't feel like Jody owes any affiliation or loyalty to Larsa by proxy of the hole that he chooses to insert his thing in. Him and Larsa don't have a relationship,
mm,
and he doesn't owe her any allegiance just because his girlfriend is her supposed TV best friend. And
TV.
for Larsa to go around demanding from grown people with the sovereign right to talk to who the I want to talk to in America is high key entitled and part of her problem that she thinks she gets to dictate how other people get to live in a free society. Please, you did have fake breakups to makeups with that little boy. You did date your freaking ex-husbands known. What was the problem with that? Like they were like nemesis. The Jordan Pippen clan is like that feud is worldwide. And for him to dump her, hey, dump her. You were too old for him anyway, Larsa.
I
You
know.
thought that your BBL was going to keep him over there? No, no, no. And when he was done with you, and that's her real problem, is it seemed me like he was done with her. She broke up to makeup on TV, and then he finally got really done with her,
Well,
and
he
now
was
she's mad.
because he's like, I can't do my cocaine while you're on camera. So you have
Even if it is about stuff, she was cool with it while they were dating for the show. There's no way you can tell me that she had no inkling that that wasn't powdered sugar donuts he was dabbling in. There's no possible way.
That's what it was. That's what he was eating at the table. Powdered sugar donuts.
Yeah, there's no possible way. And she's not in charge of grown men.
I know. I did. All right. Well, then she just. Oh, where am I going? She shouldn't be friends with Lisa anymore. Then you know what I mean? Like,
no, be friends with Lisa, but you can't control who I'm friend. Are you paying my taxes? Did you pay my mortgage? Are you paying any bills at my house? So how is it that you get to tell me who I can hang out with and not hang out with? That's not logical, and I'm not co-signing on any of that. I don't care how toxic the breakup is getting. There's no allegiance owed to Larsa on behalf of Jodie, even if it's to make good in his little thing with Lisa, because you're not in my house, bitch. You can hardly run stuff at your house.
True.
And I don't even know that that's coke. His eyes were so big it could have been meth.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it seems like that. Yeah, I don't know. Either or. I mean, listen.
Yeah, and even if it is, let him have his. Look, we're dealing with Jax right now. Let's stick with one crackhead at a time.
I know.
Jax is the main crackhead that we need to focus on right now. Don't try to make Jodie a crackhead just because it starts with J. You know what I'm saying?
And he's from Florida too. It's like Jackson. Oh, I mean,
maybe, see there.
You see, it's like maybe they know each other. They might even know each other. You never know.
Maybe hey, birds and feathers. And even for Lisa, if she's not going to the bathroom the way Dorito didn't. No, Dorito went to the bathroom. It was Lisa Rinna that sat her ass at the table. But yeah, well, some people just let that happen. And maybe it was just a party time. Maybe he doesn't do it all the time. Maybe he's a functioning addict. Who knows? But for Larsa to try to weaponize somebody's a friendship so she can have a storyline of control, we're not biting this season. You're not in control, Larsa. Go get your old face and figure out who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I went in early. We're only 7 minutes in.
No, it's okay. That's okay. Yeah, I agree. I was now I was listening to why I went over Twitter. I made sure I tagged some people real quick while you were talking. But I feel like also with Larsa, like she's if her and Marcus were still effing or whatever, then and they were broken up and it wouldn't be a problem. You know what I mean? It's like if he wasn't fucking with her, she wouldn't care about it. She would probably be happy because it would be getting them back together. You know what I mean? I feel like it's only a problem because he's making, and I don't know why she thinks that, like she says he's only hanging out with you to get back at me. Now I don't know if she might get back with me or get back at me.
That's narcissism and delusions of grandeur, and at its peak highest. And that is exactly who she is. She's a narcissist. She's toxic AF. And she's a user, and she's mad that Lisa still has a relationship because they were all kicking it last year. But now that your dude turned out not to be as much of an asshole as my ex-husband's arch nemesis's son, then now I got a problem with you. You were fine with it last week when I ran to your house for 5 fake breakups and your stupid podcast trying to tell people how it was. I'm muting myself.
Maybe my notes real quick. I do feel too also like with what's her called with her face, Larsa's son. How did they go from Larsa asking Larsa to walk in the show and then she says no and offers her son to walk in the show? But like,
yeah, that seems yeah. So why couldn't she walk in the show? Did she find out Lisa was going to be walking in the show and Lisa was going to look so much more model frame than her frame? And so she was like, let my tall son do it, because if I get up there, it didn't look like Larsa's body would have really looked great in any of those outfits because Lisa pulled that off flawlessly. And I'm all about my curves, but I don't think it would have landed or looked the same on Larsa. I'm not sure that I believe that either.
No, Todd. Okay, so I know I jumped ahead with those two, but like Alexia and Todd. Okay, he is, and I keep thinking that like Louie's worse than Todd, and like Todd's not as bad as Louie, but Todd's just as bad as Louie. Like he, I mean, they're fucking. He divorced her. He actually fucking divorced her. Like, he, and she still wants him back. And what, like, I forget, what did she just say? She just said something really fucked up. Like, he did something so fucked up. Oh, he went and filed for the fucking divorce. Like, they said because he had filed a certain, 5 months prior and he wasn't doing anything about it, that the courts were forcing him to do it, or like forcing him to either do it or not do it. But
Right.
I didn't understand that. Like, I didn't know you had to like either refile or take it off. I don't know, take it off. I don't know. I feel like he was going to divorce her anyway, and then blamed it on the show.
Oh yeah, well the show.
Well,
See, the problem with the show and Todd is that he showed his ass
yeah.
on, and it got brought out on the show. So
I
now
also,
he has a problem with the show.
I also think he's a lot smarter than most of the criminals that come on the show. He doesn't want to be out in the public because he's like, fuck. They're realizing that I don't have any money, or like she swears I don't have any money problems, but I find that hard to believe when she couldn't even freaking like stay at the one. Supposedly they were selling that one house, whatever the last one they moved out of. I believe now that he didn't pay it on purpose. But like
Yeah.
I also feel like his job looks like his job. I mean, and it's going to slow down. Commercial real estate, everything slows down. But like I think she's depending on the show, and I think that's what's paying her bills. Because if they're just screwing, he's definitely not paying for her place to live.
Well,
Like,
and she mentioned in her little rant that
where is he living?
everything's rented. She rents, he rents, the cars are rented, everything's rented. They're not, and it's all fake.
Well, we
So
kind of
somebody
knew.
called
We
that
kind
last
of
season, though. Didn't want to. Adriana tried to
um,
tell us last season about Todd and his ways, and
yeah,
and Adriana was made to be a villain and ostracized for it, and but she was spot on the money, because look at it this season.
yeah.
Everything she said was going to happen happened.
And you know what? And like literally, like everything that Elisa's or God damn it, not Larsa. Everything that Alexia is afraid of is coming true. Like, because she doesn't want to look like she's poor. When she has a big thing with money, obviously she cares about money.
Yes.
She doesn't want to look poor on camera. She doesn't want to seem like they have money problems. But like, why then again is he renting everything and borrowing things and not paying rents and like having to move, and like now he's actually divorcing you, and now he's blaming because he looks bad on the show. When really, like, we probably would have fucking I don't even remember what he did, except treat her like shit.
He did the 9-minute apology video.
Oh,
Remember? Yeah.
well, look, Anthony's not even there anymore. Todd, we wouldn't even have fucking remembered, probably. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I didn't even
No,
remember.
had he been on the show, I would have led with it.
Yeah, you probably would. I mean, I
I
feel
would have
like
replayed the video and everything. I would have still gave him razzmatazz. Yeah, the internet never dies. We have no chill.
I really wish Louis would show up in Miami and start fucking Alexia, because I know he wants to. He wants out so bad of Jersey. Like he is grifted away. The grift is up. Like he's coming after Alexia. I guarantee it. If he hasn't already, because Louis used to go on these work trips. I'm like looking at my notes. You guys can see me, right?
We can see you and hear you.
Trips. And like he would go to Miami, and I'm like, what the fuck's he going to Miami? I mean, there are the mortgage companies down there for the latest mortgage they took out, but like, I don't know. But it just, what Todd did, she should care more about what he did to her kid than anything, because it's a shame when she says that Peter, or I always get confused, Frankie loves everybody. And it's like, yeah, he loves everybody. Like, he also needs stability.
Right. And on the Frankie of it all. So last season with Adriana simply said, all she did was mention Frankie and how Alexia had to focus on Frankie after his horrible accident. And it was just like that. She did like some type of comparison, but everybody was so mad. They chewed Adriana up and spit her out for hearkening the angel Frankie. And especially Alexia was unrelenting in her attacks on Adriana after Adriana merely mentioned Frankie. And now you have this man who traumatized your son by leaving him alone in a house, and you can't stop sucking his peen. But you didn't invite Alexia to the dinner No, you didn't. Not Alexia. Alexia didn't invite Adriana to the little lunch. She didn't invite Adriana and Gertie because they were going to make it all about them. And I have a problem with that because it's Alexia who always makes everything about her. So that was projection for one. And what did Gertie ever do to make it all about her except for mention that she has fucking cancer?
I know. I
And
know.
oh, but that does make it all about you. And it's very um
Weird.
grating to have to watch Alexia pretend like these people aren't her. Like they all make it about them. Larsa makes it about her. Lisa makes it about her. So why these two get excommunicado when Alexia is the fakest one up there?
I know. She's so much like and she's insecure. Like she's not. I mean, at least she can speak. Teresa can't talk. And whatever news she was on this morning, I saw a clip. I don't know. I have to rewatch the whole thing.
I sent that to you because she got asked about her taxes and walked off. So fun.
I mean, I'm like, I just like, I don't, I'll get into her later. I can't with them. I don't know. Like, I'm just waiting for something bad. Something bad is about to happen. Like, something's about to come out really fucked up. Like, really fucking bad. I just feel it. And I'm just, every time there's like digital news, I'm like, no, why, what? All right. But anyway, and Gertie, I mean, Gertie and Julia, and like I don't even understand like Gertie and Julia's problem, except for the fact that like, you know, Julia and Martina were supposed to go on a cruise with her. They were supposed to go on a cruise, but she had a health issue. So Gertie came in and she said they made it all about herself, her PR. Like you just said, like, what did she ever do besides make it her talk about having cancer? You know?
Right. And then because we didn't see that on film about she sent her a text and was like, made it all about her. Why? Because you invited her someplace and then she was left to her own devices because you didn't have the forethought to make sure she was at your table with you. And now it's a problem that she mentioned she wasn't at the table. So I'm going to have fun by myself. That doesn't really seem like she made it all about herself. It seems like she noticed that she wasn't included in the plans that you had for us. And now I'm on my own. So is that making it about myself, or I have to just exist here because you didn't really include me?
And why didn't it's like her name wasn't on the dinner reservation? Like that doesn't even
Yeah.
that's
So why
ignorant.
did you even invite me? Like,
Exactly.
and now it's a problem that I'm bringing it up. And okay, Julia, I have a little thing with because she was fine with Adriana, and then Adriana and her fell off. And Adriana and Julia's relationship on the show has been highlighted for several seasons now as like the relationship, right?
Yeah.
And if people were trying, they didn't like it. Julia wouldn't hear nothing bad about Miss Jenkins, aka Adriana. And then when Adriana and her kind of split last season because they didn't see eye to eye, she never said that Adriana wasn't safe. She never said that she never implied, a need to be scared or fearful or anything. So I'm wondering why now you have one rift with Gertie, who obviously did something to piss you off, but for her to choose the words that Gertie's not my safe space anymore rubbed me in a way because that implies that she's dangerous. So
Right.
how is Gertie a danger to you, bitch? Because Adriana did way worse than Gertie did to you. And you never used that verbiage with her. So I'm peeping game on that Juliana Morlaga lady and on Martina Navratilovan's ass for her to be like co-signing on what her wife is saying, and you don't even have the full story. So Gertie, you guys go to Gertie's um Instagrams or whatever, and she dropped receipts last week after episode 1 that proved the lies that Julia is telling with this fake storyline rift where now you're mad at the lady who said she had cancer last year. And it's just weird. It's just a setup and it feels weird. It doesn't feel authentic. And I'm not buying that Gertie's a danger. Like that's weird.
Yeah, I agree. And I don't know, like it's like I feel like Julia is I don't know if she's trying to be messy on purpose. Like it doesn't like she thinks she's gonna lose her spot or something.
Yeah,
You know?
because it feels like forced when she is being like this. It's
Mm-hmm.
almost like she's trying to remember what the producers told her to say. She's like, "Yeah, Gertie's not my safe space anymore." Like somebody was leading her down this fake storyline road, and she's okay with it. She's going to be used by production in this way. I don't know. And then for people to be like, "Oh, I don't want the same thing as with Larsa and Gertie last season to be with you." And what was the problem? The only problem that
Listen.
happened last season with Larsa and Gertie is that Gertie said she had cancer and cried, and Larsa was like, "What do you want me to do? Cry too?" And then Larsa's going to come in this season crying or jumping off top. And I'm just saying, it's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot.
I agree. Now, wait 1 second. Hold on, I just had to edit our thing real quick. Change it. Okay. Lisa. Okay. So, well, Larsa's son. First of all, I like Larsa getting in a fight with Lisa with her son in the front of the with her son in the car. Like her son said, "It's not our business. Like this is not our business. I don't want this to be about Lisa." Like Larsa and her son are sitting on this thing, right? You know, like they're doing this so this trip or whatever. And like he said, I don't want you to fight with Lisa the whole time. And I think Jodie probably said the same shit. But like the second they get in a car together, it's like I don't even Larsa had to bring it. I think Larsa brought it up, right? Like Larsa brings
Larsa's new face brought it up.
yeah, yep.
And you're totally right.
Oh,
She brought it up. She can't stop herself. She always wants to have confrontation in front of other people.
and then to
So
say
because then she goes back to her son and she's like, Missy, and he wouldn't even bite. He was like, Mom, this isn't our business. Like you said, it's not even our business. She thinks it makes her look like powerful to her son, but I think her son is like, Mom, you're tripping.
yeah, like, and he said, I don't want this to, you know, like we're doing this, I don't know, doing this together, and it's like, and Larsa to say, your father's dying, you shouldn't even be here. You shouldn't even be here. Like,
And that was disgustingly see, and even that, why does Larsa get to tell people where the fuck they can be? I'm sorry, look. Why does he get to tell people where the fuck they can be? Look, you all the way in Italy and you think you in charge in America and Italy, bitch?
yeah. See, it didn't matter. She thought overseas. She thought that it was going to be the same. Overseas, it just doesn't matter. Like you can't tell people overseas.
Yeah, like you're really not in charge in Italy.
You don't get to tell people who they're. Yeah, she's on her fifth face. I know. She's on her face. Her face. I know. Like I just can't believe that's her face. She looks so. I mean, first of all, she's like my cousin Regina, but like that's insanity. Like she got like a face transplant. Like it's not even. I mean, I know that was what? How many years ago? Not even that long ago. Like she doesn't. I mean, she could pass off as a completely different person. She does look 12 in that picture, but like still, like that wasn't that long ago. I just can't. She really. And oh
This
my
was
god,
the Larsa that used to have sex with Scottie Pippen like 7 times a day or something. Didn't she say her and Scottie would do it so much a day?
her and
All
Marcus
she had
too.
to do was And this is when she had her old butt too.
Yeah. Oh my god. Remember the first season she just came back, she tried to sell it as she never got her butt done. And then she's wearing literally like a net pair of fucking pants, like where her you can see her ass. And then I can't stand the fact that when she gets in her confessional and talks about her kid, she sounds like Kim Kardashian. I can't even do the fake voice.
11:11.
It's 11:11
Here in California, it's 11:11.
Yeah.
And I'm with
With
one of my favorite people.
I know. Miss Benevolent Time Unavailable. But like, why does she have to sound like Kim Kardashian? Or I can't talking about her kid. Like oh God. I'm just like, no, you're not Kris Kardashian. You're not going to be Kris Kardashian. She's like, well, I don't know. She sounds like her. She wants to be them so bad. And I'm like all for Larsa, like having her own money. She's like a Pippin, not her own money, but Pippin money. And I think she lives. No, I think she's got more. I think she lives below her means. I think that she does good with money, but like, I think the fame is what she wants more than anything.
Yeah. She's all about that fame life.
Is a little bit like by proxy of her ex-husband, but like and Marcus or whatever. And I mean, she's
Yes.
not famous, but like, I mean, I
She's
wouldn't even.
only famous because of who mounted her.
Right. True. 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 True.
We
True.
would have never known what a Larsa Pippen was.
No. And I just, and also Marisol. Well, I don't blame Marisol. I love Marisol now. I used to hate Marisol. I used to not like Marisol at all.
Marisol is warming on me this season too.
I
So
know.
last season, I only don't like Marisol with Alexia, but I like them
Yeah.
separate. But together, they're like evil Siamese twins. But
Right.
separately, I like Marisol's a good time. I like her with Steve. Her
Yeah.
face is looking nice this season.
It is.
Um, I like her little cockies. She doesn't really. So far, Marisol is a voice of reason, and I'm digging it.
Yeah. 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 And I didn't know that she didn't hate. I mean, it's obvious that I didn't think she disliked Todd as much as she did, but it's obvious why now. But like, she's so. Imagine like now what Todd's saying. Who could like, do we care what he thinks? But like, imagine like what he's saying right now. Like, your friends hate me. They all. I mean, yeah, they do. Like,
Mm-hmm.
your friend. Like, you're blaming the show. You're saying that she should. Thank God she didn't give up the show. I mean, this is gonna end up happening to Teresa, but like, she's gonna end up with nobody. She's gonna kind of did give up the show, but like she's Alexia would have given up the show if Todd. I don't know why she didn't. I guess he didn't.
I think that was fake. I
Yeah.
think I don't believe that for 1 second because, and that's also, and if it did happen, then the only thing true of it was he said, "Don't quit your job because he ain't got no money to pay for the kind of life you want, darling."
Ugh. I still can't believe that there are places to live down there. The cheapest is $40,000 a month. A month. Like a month. That's
Look.
Is that how much it is where you live? Please tell me it's not.
No. Like, it's not in the suburbs where I live. If you go to like San Francisco, you could probably get a nice something over there for some crazy amount of rent. But yeah,
I mean, how do
it's
you?
relative.
I don't know how. Wow. I must be so out of time. Like, I must be like. Well, yeah. I mean, the people, the $2,000 that people pay around here, I think it's ridiculous. That's for like a 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom rent. It's like $2,000, and I'm like, holy shit.
Oh, you're saying 2 or 3 bedrooms is 2,000 out there?
Yeah, about
1
2,000.
bedrooms out here are 2,000.
Yeah.
1 bedrooms is 2,000. Studios are 2,000.
Ooh.
And that's why I be telling people just go rent a house because you can rent a house for
Yeah.
22
Yeah.
and not have to share a yard.
That's like the house around here is about that. But like the houses are, because it's a short like a city block or city block. The house, everything's connected. So it's like it's not apartments, but they're not really houses either. Anyway, I just think I don't know. I just don't know how you from New Jersey all the way down to Miami, the prices go up that much. Like I would say,
Daddy, I love you. You want to work out?
Aww.
Okay, looking good, Mr. Anderson. Okay, peace.
Husband?
Yeah, he's going to work out.
Hey, hus.
He goes and keeps it tight for me.
Oh, that's you keep it tight for him. I love it. I love it. How's everything else? Everything good?
Oh yeah. So on that, he's visiting with his bio mom this weekend. And so everything went good. He went and took a train yesterday and got down there. So he was not coming back over here till Sunday. And hopefully it'll be like a little mini reset for him because you know what I mean? And that other resource I told you about was so fantastic. You guys, this is a private conversation, but you're overhearing.
Sorry.
And so they ended up calling me back and they were like so nice and they called him and we're going to get him in that thing that I was telling you about and he's saying that he's going to go. So we're going to try it next week because I took your advice and I backed off. I just backed him off. I told him I heard him. If that's what you need, that's what you're going to get. Let's just try to communicate about it more effectively. Let's maybe go pass by next week. So I took all your advice, girl, and it worked out very well.
All right, good. I'm glad.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
I love you too. I appreciate you.
I love you.
Like,
I love you.
And then I sang that other thing, and I was like, oh, because my sister's like, maybe you should send her like something about the difference between the two things, like bipolar.
Yeah, that really helped with me because I don't know any of it. Like I'm just crazy in a different way. You know, I'm not like a diagnosis You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
So
know.
it really helps to have a deeper understanding of the mental capacity and like where that person is, as
Yeah,
opposed to like where I think they are.
right. And like you read it, like it's how that's about accurate, as accurate it can be, is how it kind of feel. And it sucks because we're 40, I'm like 47, and I'm like, I feel like I'm reading like a child should be, that's like a child should be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what
right,
I feel
right,
like. Yeah, but you know,
right. But that
also,
really was helpful. And I even talked to husband about it, and he was because I had actually I told you I went to him and I was like, "You going tomorrow? Forget this." So I had to go. I had to go back to husband and let him know that after talking to Krista, she says maybe we should try this, and then we did. It's like a nice day. So it's day
yeah,
by day,
yeah.
and that's all we can do.
Yeah. Just remember, like being overstimulated is just the word. Like I said, like you have your spaces. Everybody has their spaces in the house, but like even if you're all in the living room together, you still probably have your own like section of the house.
Yes,
All
yes,
together.
yes.
You know what I mean? And it's like then you're sitting
Yeah,
there like it's all awkward. Like where do I fit in?
yeah.
You know?
Where do I fit in?
And I just want to
And
go
then
be
that's
myself.
right. And then that one question leads into a whole spiral. Like,
Yep.
where do I fit?
Yeah.
Yep. I see it now. I see it. So I appreciate that.
All right. I'm glad.
I miss Dr. Nicole too, Kathy, and
I
Palaver
I
and
forgot.
Chanel and all the other. Oh, and did you see Terry was over at my house over there? She came in
Yeah.
Q. And thank you guys, Curvy's and Kitty's here together again.
Thanks for, I know. I don't miss her because I forgot about her. And then you guys said you just brought her up, and I was like, oh, I mean, I like her on the show. I really like her a lot, and I really wanted to know more about her dad and the situation with that, like what was going
Oh
on with
yeah, and then he had passed, and I
the
wanted to find out, did the girl get the money?
yeah, and she had a baby and stuff. I wanted to know, like, well, I mean, Nicole had the baby, right? Like, I just wanted to know all about, like, if she was talking to that girl. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know why she didn't come back. I don't know if it had to
Well,
do.
she was saying because it was even she announced she wasn't coming back before we heard they cast her husband's ex-girlfriend. So Anthony and her aren't married, rather, but
Right.
Nicole said she was having what's it, not PTSD, post-traumatic post what's it called, postpartum. She thought that she needed, because she said she just had such high key anxiety after, I think her baby's name is either Bella or Ella. After the baby was born, she
Hmm.
just was over anxious and not herself and everything scared. And that happens to new moms. I swear,
Yeah.
you don't want to leave the house. You're like,
Yeah.
don't bring those germs to my baby. And you just think
Yep.
of all the most horrible situations that could happen.
Yep.
And it was overwhelming to her, where she had went on her Instagram, and I had a picture of it, and she posted that she didn't think she would be returning. And
Yeah.
then we find out that Anthony's ex got cast. So I don't know that it had to do with each other. So that Stephanie Shoja girl is
Oh,
Anthony's ex. The newest housewife
oh, I didn't
is,
see her yet. Did I?
yeah, we're not going to see her till like episode 4, they said.
Oh, okay, okay. I guess maybe Nicole hadn't decided yet, probably by this. Yeah, like remember, I think she was sitting on her contract or something, or not, or whatever it was. She hadn't decided right away.
Right. She hadn't signed it yet. Right.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
they're living beyond their means. One of my curvies knows
I heard that.
um Shoja's ex-wife,
Mm,
and knows that he cracked the kids' trust. He pulled a Luann, allegedly, and cracked the kids' trust for him and his wife to live off of and buy their private jets. And the trust isn't supposed to get cracked. Remember, Luann got in a lot of trouble and had to pay that
no,
money
did
back.
she really? Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, that totally happened before. So allegedly, this Stephanie Shoja's is the same kind of situation where they're just like robbing Peter to pay Paul at
Mm,
this point. Allegedly, we'll see. A lot of people are talking about it in the YouTube streets, including Anna, who has a talk show on that Her Todd place. Um, Anna, who used to be on the show, and
oh,
they hate when she.
Anna. Oh, yeah.
Yes, so she spills
Troublemaker.
heck of tea.
Of course she.
She's been spilling heck of tea on the channel that she does, and she's even said these
She's
things.
desperate.
So
But she's a desperate. She reminds me of Laura Lee Jensen.
yeah, she
Yeah.
kind of like won't go away
She just
peacefully.
won't go away, right? Yeah, just shut the like.
Yeah.
She's now she's gonna throw everybody under the bus and like try to make waves and try to make people want to watch her. Don't give her any attention, please.
Mhm.
Might be fucking Laura Lee Jensen, that loser. Oh god, I saw her in the freaking Walmart the other day. I was like,
Listen, honey, I do want to Do you next gen, Krista?
I
Have you
said
next gen yet? Do you watch
no.
next gen?
I promised her I would watch it this weekend, so we can talk about it on Monday if you want. I keep
Please,
telling you guys
please,
to
please, and
do
kids,
it.
only 3 episodes. Isn't it only 3? Yeah,
I
it's really
swear.
good. Honey has a question in the chat. What did Honey say? She said,
Do
Larja,
you
I
like
want to talk about next gen on Monday.
like
What do I think
Charlie?
of Charlie? I think Charlie is a breath away from being his moniker, Charlie Sheen, and he better keep it wrapped
Who,
up before he ends up a poster board for the
who,
new what you can get when you stick it too far where and for
who's
partying
this?
too hard. Yeah.
Who is he?
Mhm.
Who's Charlie?
Exactly. Who the fuck is Charlie anyway that
Okay,
he doesn't want people we actually know on the show? So Next Gen is a mix of Bravo led reality babies and actual New York socialite
oh, so he might.
people
Okay, okay,
who we've never heard of. I'm not from New
okay.
York. I don't know who
Exactly.
Georgia is. I'm not
No,
from New York. I don't know
no,
what a Charlie did.
I
I
don't
don't
know
care.
who Charlie
Like I'm literally more interested in the Bravo led kids than these
is.
other people that they're
I
trying to make me care about.
I wish Candy's stepdaughter would be on there too, because
Yeah,
Todd's
like why isn't she on there too?
she's like a whole
Yeah,
lawyer,
Nepo babies. It's
right?
chock full of Nepo babies.
Yeah, but like, why want ones we care about? And I don't. I would. Yeah, like I would rather it not be Gia. But I mean, like I would rather not be Gia because I think that Teresa is going to take her money, or she's going to end up giving her money to whatever. It's not going to work out. Um,
Uh-huh.
and I know you guys like Ariana, but as long as she stays away from her freaking toxic ass white trash mom and doesn't give her white trash mom any money or any.
Oh my gosh. Did you see that
No.
Croy and Kim called off the divorce after all of that?
That's what I said. That's why I said these fucking scumbags. I can't believe that. I cannot. This is what happens when she gets a little bit of money. As
Yeah.
soon as they get a little bit of money, they're like, "Oh, everything's great." Like, are you serious? You
Mhm.
white trash pieces of shit, calling the cops with your little kids. I mean,
Yeah, all the trauma they put their kids through. They called the cops for the last 2 years in front of minor children, and you can hear the minor children in the back of all those videos that got uploaded.
Yeah.
And now you're not getting divorced. I would step in
They do
as
this all the time.
that's not healthy
He's crazy.
for those kids to be in that environment like that.
And all she says is the same shit. He's crazy, guys. Cops like, he's crazy. He's crazy.
He's abusive. He's crazy.
Yeah,
He's
he's got
abusive.
head
He's
trauma.
crazy. He stole my wigs. He locked me out of the room. It's just.
He was a fucking punter. How does he have head trauma?
And I really like Ariana a lot. I was surprised I was going to like her so much. And I really don't even mind that she gives her mom money. I think it speaks volumes about her heart. And I feel like her and Riley finding their way back together in spite of their moms still not getting along. I think that speaks volumes. And Ariana is very great. But I do not like that I could tell Charlie wanted her from the first day. That's why he was being mean to her. He's one of those boys that will walk up to you and sock you if he wants your number, you know? Mm-hmm.
Gia got fired. Wait, did I just see Gia
That's
got
what
fired?
they're saying. I don't know. Is it true?
I hope fucking so. We're going to find out. We'll check it out. We'll have to Google it in a minute. Oh, God, Gia. See what I mean? What happens when you don't go to law school? This is what happens when you drink the Louis juice. Shit goes fucking bad. Like you and your fucking fiance and your sisters, you're all leaning on your influencer side because Louis said so. Where's Louis at? Where's Louis? Can you even spell influencer? Like, come on. Like, what are you doing? You're not an influencer. Your mom's a piece of shit. She's a washed up reality star who won't go the fuck away. And now you are the same because you followed her footsteps. You treated your uncle like shit. We know who the fuck you are.
I did not like that. I did not like that when she was treating Joe. I love Melissa and Joe, but I did hear recently. No, is Joe Giudice MAGA, or did they say Joe Giudice is a MAGA? I don't know, but there was like,
actually,
but I was shocked to hear that. Let me say that him and Melissa are still my faves, and I need them to come back.
You know why? They have money. That's why, because they have money. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Joe's always had, like, Joe's literally, they've lived the same basically since the show started. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit, I mean, obviously a little bit, you know, there's extra, they probably could pay for the kids' college, but like they were well off before that. It was Teresa and Joe that were not. Teresa and Joe were the ones overall committing mortgage fraud. But I was
right.
you know,
Because Joe Giudice, Joe Gorga rather, has
yeah,
always struck me as a hardworking guy.
there's nothing.
Um,
I'm not.
and but Joe Giudice always felt a little like I was always like, is that real? Is it real with Joe Giudice? But with Joe Gorga and Melissa, I was like, oh, look at how real they are. I wasn't questioning it
Yeah.
ever, you
Well,
know?
and that's the thing. Like, you got your sister, who is the last mother. Even if there is a family secret, that's the last motherfucker on earth that should be talking about it. Whether your wife's
Yeah.
a stripper, a cheater, or your kid's not your kid. You know, your kid's not your kid, or whatever the fuck they want to
Yeah.
make up. And it's just, it's like I can't express. I wish people would just listen. Like, they have done nothing wrong to Teresa, and what proves it is what she said in the very end of the last time she was on her show, and she said, "I can't pick on my brother. I can't fuck with my brother this season because I gave him the kiss of death, and now I got to go after other people," which shows me that you were fucking with him you are fucking with him every season, but like
Yep.
you never tell us what he did to you, bitch. The fuck
Never. And she never really verbalized what
nothing.
Melissa
I love my
supposedly
brother.
did to
I
her.
loved my brother. I loved my brother. We were so close. I loved my brother. We were so close. We were so close. Oh, he's such a piece of shit. He's such a piece of shit. You'll see. You'll see. Oh, I was saying that because my parents. And then it was like at our wedding. I was with my brother. And then it's like, oh, he's a fucking piece of shit. It's like,
I'm like, so
what about
listen, honey, you're right. Listen, you're right. Hey, I didn't mean, hey,
and
we're
this
not supposed to go there. You're
they're
right.
known
Just look at
liars.
my table.
They are known liars. Like, sir, were you not wearing Nono's pajamas? Okay.
That was
And
disgusting.
if any, and if at all, were you dancing, doing the Booga Woof in the Rue La La parking lot with a man bun, screaming, "I'm winning, she's winning," or some shit like that's what I heard, sir. Basically,
Oh my gosh.
dancing and doing the Booga Woof in the Rue La La parking lot, right? I'm telling you, wearing Nono's pajamas with a man bun. And he's just dancing. And he's like, I lost a half a bill. I'm winning. She's winning. And we're like, what the fuck? Like, Teresa, why are you bringing these?
Well, you're from Jersey. You haven't heard there's no urban lore about what the rift is between Joe and Teresa. There's not any urban legends
Are you
about
asking me?
about what it really could be the problem.
Nothing. No, there is nothing. Listen,
Okay.
There is nothing. I don't know what the sibling rivalry. What happened was Joe was getting jealous of his dad, which I get. Like, he thought that Juicy was taking away his dad. Like, he felt very. That's what
It looked like it too. It looked like it as a viewer. It looked like that.
It did, and then but Teresa also was in her dad's. I mean, I don't know. Teresa was very like Teresa is so fucking like emotionless and soulless that she can just make up with people. Like, who cares? Like, all the shit she'll say, but like she'll literally, oh, I'll make up with them, and then Joe's like, fuck you. So that's why she can be so fucking fake at the christening. The whole problem was not Joe didn't do anything wrong. It was the fact that Teresa wouldn't speak to them at all, right? Until the second they see them on camera, she's like, hi guys, I just wanted to say Kristen. It's like, no, bitch, keep the fucking same energy you had the last couple weeks when you found out we were like filming and you fucking lost. You know what I mean? And that's that whole thing. And then from then on, it's like, oh, Joe flipped out. That's all Joe's fault. No, ever since then, Joe has been forgiving her and forgiving her and forgiving her. She killed her freaking 4 German shepherds. That's not alleged. That's actually true. Like, she shouldn't have dogs. She shouldn't even have children.
Anybody that can hurt dogs like that did she starve them is what you said? Were they starved?
Yeah, because literally ducks and chickens, like baby ducks and chickens, right? Well, we have wolves around here and other woodland creatures that sometimes will fight with those baby chicks and ducks and eat them. Well, she thought her dogs were doing it. So she would come out every morning, one was missing a beak, or like they would be half eaten. And so don't get baby chicks and ducks and leave them like loose, when there's wolves and fox. I meant to say fox. So that's what happened. She just like literally they were out in cages and she starved them to death, basically. They died of starvation. Like,
I didn't know that.
Cry. Yeah, we shouldn't cry. Like, I don't know how. And it's like, and then to say like you thought that they were fighting with your fucking baby chicks. So I'm sorry, the math don't compute. What are you saying? So you starved them to death? You fucking murderer? Like, what? Not only are you literally a fraud and a like felon and a liar, now you're a tree murderer, apparently too. And, like, killing freaking animals and trees and Like, look at the hair or the wedding, like, and then
I
freaking
was just getting ready to talk about the number of bobby pins she
remember
used for the
Teddy was hiding in Teresa's hair. She always, you know how Teddy's always jumping in front of a Bravo camera. I'm telling you, she was in Teresa's hair. She jumped right out. She's like,
Teddy Mellencamp.
yeah.
Yeah. You're funny.
She was hiding in Teresa's hair at the wedding. I was in the bushes. I was watching from the bushes.
That's hilarious. You are
Four
funny,
dogs,
Kristen.
four German shepherds I had, and all four of them, she starved them.
Now, okay, we got kind of off over there, but
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know it happened. Louis.
but because we were talking about whenever we think
Well,
of
listen, it sounds
Todd, we think of
hot.
Louis, so then we end up in New Jersey instead of Miami. That's what happens.
It's illegal in our state too. I'll tell you a story afterwards. They ran. I'll tell you. Yeah. She buried them.
Yeah, I mean, if Mike Vick went to,
they couldn't prove it. They buried the animal. They buried them before they could even like.
Oh, see there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll wait. Can we get back on track just real quick?
Sorry.
Where were we in your notes? Because I think we missed something pretty good.
Marisol and just wanting her to not be back with like talking about how please don't get back with Todd, like he's so horrible, like how can he do that to you? And she's like, of course Alexia is like crying and stuff, and then she wants to be with them, but like she's not thinking about Frankie, and that's all. Like when somebody stops thinking about their kid and how bad Todd doesn't give a fuck what happens to Peter, or not Peter, to Frankie and his mental state and having to move, and
he wanted her to stop supporting Peter also. Like he almost fought her son. He almost fought Peter, and she still married him. She almost fought Peter, and she still married him. That speaks volumes about the dickmatized that she's under for this guy. And I don't know, he doesn't look like he puts it down that good, but hey, she's dickmatized, and he can fight her son. He can leave her other son. It's a lot.
How fake he has to be fucking around behind her back and moving shit out, and then fucking her in the meantime. Like, I love you, I feel like nothing's wrong, even though she says. The thing is, this is what I don't get. She said she spent all this time trying to fix her marriage, going to counseling. If it has to do with the show, what is counseling? What is all? I mean, like, why do you have to go to counseling for that? It's just a quick decision. I mean, it's a decision whether he doesn't want to be on the show or he does. You know what I mean? So, like, what isn't she? There's like something is not. She's not telling us everything, obviously.
My thing with Alexia is that
he's the fucked up.
I feel like Alexia isn't honest.
Right. Just like Teresa.
Her whole thing is fake. She's intriguing. She has an intriguing, interesting backstory with all of her husbands ending up gay and dead. All of her husbands either end up gay, dead, or in jail for sex with minors. And
they're like literally drug dealer. I think they were like
something.
He was a mobster guy or something.
Drugstore Cowboy movie was about her.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
And so she's either tied in with that, but for her personality to still be so, she's just comes off fake, to have all that in the background and then act like you're the only one that shit doesn't stink in the room. And it's like, but ma'am.
I'd like to ask her whose car she's driving these days. You know what I mean?
It's rented.
But no, remember what she said to Lisa last year? Stop driving Lenny's car. You should do it, keep your own car. Remember?
No, she's like that. She's like Larsa. She wants to tell everybody what to do with their life.
Bitch, what are you driving now? You know what I mean? Like, now, did you go buy your own car? Did you go buy your own car, Alexia? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Peter would be still letting her drive. I mean, I don't think so. And I know Mary, I get it. He is 30. I get it. I kind of understand where Todd's coming from a little bit with that. Like, I do. Because my husband yells at me for, like, well, so now he's back with us. He's 25. But, like, even when he wasn't, I was always slipping him money and stuff, like, behind George's back. Like, I was always, like, I probably still do it. Would still do it. He's like, you know what I mean? I get it. Right. But, like, but I also, I get it. Like, yeah, I mean, because I don't even listen to George, and he's more his kid. That's his. He's his. Like, I have no work for this kid. You know what I mean? Like, but like, I still feel like I'm so like I just made like when he had his own
Yeah,
place.
she wasted all that cartel money.
I know, and I
How,
know.
how are you renting and your ex is the drugstore cowboy?
But the thing is, though, like the $40,000 a month goes fast. I mean, when you're paying rent, that's a lot. I still in my
Too
mind
much.
40,000
That's
a
too
month.
much.
40,000 a month.
That's 8 mortgages. Like,
No,
I don't know.
no shit. That's why I'm like, I don't understand. I would not live there. Like if I had to spend all of my money, I mean, like Christ, I barely make that. Like we don't even make that in a year. Like that's like people's yearly salary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People love it. 40,000, you can live up here on your own. You can live in an apartment by yourself, making 40,000 a year. I believe. I think maybe. I don't know. Maybe not.
Not in California. I don't know. So out there in Jersey, you wouldn't know. You guys own your house, but out here in California, you have to make 3 times the rent to qualify. So if the rent is $3,000 a month, you have to make $9,000 a month to qualify.
See, here you have to make it so within a 2-week period, you have to make the rent. You have to cover the rent within a 2-week period. Oh yeah, so yeah, it would have to be. Yep. So yeah,
So yours is twice the rent. So yours is you have to at least make twice the rent to live there. Here it's 3 times the rent. Yeah.
Yep.
So if you want to pay $40,000 in rent, you have to make 3 times that to be able to qualify there.
Yeah, and then you have to like you can't have any warrants. You can't they won't, they can't have any warrants. You have to have you can't also, and you also have to put like a month and a half down and last and first.
Yeah.
Which is a lot. Like I mean for here, I mean yeah, well, it's not for where you guys. I mean here to me like that would be like $10,000. That's and like even if we didn't, I was trying to figure out if we could like we would have a hard time. It would be hard to go buy a house if we had to go buy one now. Or like go rent somewhere now with the prices, we'd be kind of struggling a little bit.
Ass out.
Yeah,
a lot of people, and that's what's happening here.
Yeah,
is a lot of people are just ass out with not knowing that you have to and have an 800 credit score.
Yeah, that too.
Really like, charge you more. Do you guys have pet rent out there?
Pet rent. Oh, paying
so
for it.
You have a dog, you have to pay extra
$40. Like, that'd be on £40. No pit bulls. Which everybody always lies anyway, but I mean that's ridiculous to me. But and I wouldn't be able to take cats anywhere. Where would I take 5-7 cats? Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, yeah, but like, but Steven too, like to have this whole house of what we're getting done to it, for it all to be like, everything we're getting done is basically going down the studs and coming back up again, like, and the basement. Like that's only going to be like $80,000. Think about that, like. I would have to, if I was going to go buy a house around here, it's over 250,000, and I would still probably not it wouldn't be the way I would want it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so to even like I just feel like
I wish I could find a house in California for 250,000.
Wow, really? I wouldn't want to be nosy, but like when you said 4-bedroom, I'm like, damn, you have a pretty big house. Like, and I'm like, oh,
yeah, but we're renting. We're renting our house. I don't own this house.
Really? I can't imagine. I mean, but still, it's a nice house. I've seen your pictures, but like,
we have a great house. God is great. And then we lucked out.
Have you been there for a long time?
Smaller house. We picked a smaller house through this agency, and it wasn't ready the day we were supposed to move in, and all our stuff was in the truck. And she's like, well, this is a much bigger house, and for the inconvenience, we'll leave it the same price.
Wow.
So yeah, we got this huge ass house for small house prices because God is great.
Wow. I'm not. Wow.
Yeah, I was looking, actually, we're thinking about leaving California because we want land. We want land. We were just looking up in Maine. We were looking at 18 acres in Maine for like 300.
Maine? East Coast Maine? You better come here. You better get your ass over here.
Yeah. My husband was from Iowa, and then he went to Philadelphia, so he never really liked California. He only came out here.
Come back to Philly. Come back to Philly. I can throw a fucking rock. Come back to Philly. We're being rich.
Yeah. So we were looking just last night. We have an appointment later this afternoon to talk to a relocation specialist to get us there. Yeah.
Please come to Philly.
Because we were like, we need our dollars to go further with these 2 kids.
Come to Gertie,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and plus, if we can get land and own it, and then you flip that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we were looking.
Come to the suburb here. Jersey, please. Philly,
The
literally.
Jersey, you think Jersey suburbs would be good for us? I would have
Yes,
to.
if he's from Philly, if
'Cause
he's
my
like,
son wants to go to Berkeley Music College in
okay,
Massachusetts, and he graduates next year. So we were trying to get to trying to get
yeah.
centrally located. So
Oh my God, there's
yeah,
so
that's
much
what we were
land to buy
considering.
in
That would be
Jersey.
crazy, huh?
Oh my God, oh my God, I love you. Because I'm like, I'm never gonna fly, so how am I ever gonna see? Like, I need my large
Right.
plane. Oh my God, so excited. You need to
Hey,
come here.
look, and
And
then I would drive with you to go to BravoCon in
right,
Vegas.
and
Yeah.
know what I want to do eventually? I want to
Yeah.
get a freaking studio where, like, all of us, if we're all in the same area, like, say, even the Broad Brothers, there's about 7 of us in this area that we could,
Yeah.
if we, a couple, in a year or two goes by and we're making a little extra money, we could rent a freaking studio space where we could go, we could each have our own
Yeah.
little, you know what I mean? And then we could all do stuff together. Like, I know people do that in California, but I'm like, if there's a lot of us and we're still doing this as serious as we are, like, how awesome would it be if we're all in driving distance of, like, some little spot in Philly, you know what I mean? Because
Or we could do an Airbnb East Coast creator,
yes,
and like we could all YouTube from an
yeah,
Airbnb for the same week or something. You know how like the
chaos
Mormon
trip,
moms do,
chaos
like
trip,
those
chaos,
Mormon moms, right?
yeah. So be chaos trip,
Yeah,
start chaos trip.
that could be cool, right?
Yeah, so we
Yeah,
could do.
so I'm serious. I'm born and bred. I mean, I literally have Oakland in my DNA and
I see.
California in my veins, and I'm seriously considering. I mean, I'm all in on if I can get 18 acres and a
Yeah,
house and make a
in
compound
South
that my
Jersey.
kids don't have to worry for you
Oh
know
my
what I'm
God,
saying?
yes.
Yeah, New Jersey does have high taxes, but so does Maine is like 2.75 or 2.5%
Listen,
property taxes. California is only 1% because you just spent $1 million for a square.
yeah, listen, down the shore, that, like, South Jersey is not like I don't know what we consider South Jersey, but like the shore, like my parents, all right, say like a 4-bedroom house at the shore. The property taxes are not like I don't know, $1 million house. The property taxes are like 5,000, which isn't that bad.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, like, I mean, a little bit on the island, off the island, they had to pay. They were paying like 12,000, but like,
And then, of course, I need to go someplace that's 420 friendly.
oh well,
So,
that's Jersey.
yeah.
Yep,
I don't want no problems. I'm like, just because I have 18 acres, I don't know that they won't come check.
I know, and well, Mimir, Danny, I'm hoping that Trump gets rid of property taxes, considering we're the only country in the world that has them. Because I hate
Yeah,
the fact that we have ours are only 3,500 though, believe it or not, and we have 3 bedrooms.
well, that's not bad.
No, I mean, you see
But
my
it's
yard.
just the mere fact that you have to pay for what you already own.
I
I feel
fucking hate.
like we should
It
just
makes
be
me
able to
so
go.
angry. I hate the IRS. You know how I hate the IRS anyway. I hate the government, so I don't. That's why I owe
Mhm.
so much money. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like,
like I
please
wish
me.
I didn't fuck up, but like I still feel at this point I shouldn't pay them back either. I shouldn't have to. I still don't think I should have to pay them. I still don't think I should have to pay it, but
Yeah, no, fuck
we disagree on
taxes.
that. We disagree on that little thing right there. Me and the IRS, but like other than that, we're good.
38. Oh, that's not bad.
No, but even like with
I don't
shit,
know
like
if I can be in New York. I have a very sensitive nose, you guys.
I can,
I can smell everything.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know that I can't do stinky places.
like Rockland
And I
Park.
see everything. If I see one too many rats or roaches, I'll be like, nope, gotta go. I don't know how people just walk. That's why they walk so fast, so they can ignore that shit.
Oh my God, there's little, I don't know what they're called. They're like centipedes with like a little like legs.
Yeah,
There was one in my
yeah.
kitchen sink this morning, and I'm telling you, I wouldn't go back in my kitchen. I'm so flipped out by them things and water bugs that I refuse to go to that part of the house for like 3 or 4 days. I scream. It's like a
Mhm.
phobia. I screamed and ran, and I screamed at cats to go get it, go get it, go get it. And like, usually they get everything. They get every nothing. I have no problems with these cats here. Like they get everything. But for some reason, this is the third time I've fucking seen one, and I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know what's happening, but it needs to stop because now I'm afraid to go to sleep at night. Because if it's downstairs, what stops it from coming upstairs? You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to start wearing a bonnet to sleep, and
Yeah.
like cover my ears. I think cover my mouth. I'm gonna have to just not sleep because
One
I'm.
time when we were growing up in Oakland, in the kitchen, we were on 41st and High Street, so that's very like citified, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, slugs started being in our kitchen. Slugs, snails without shell. And we didn't know where they were coming from. As it turned out, we had a crack in our foundation,
Oh,
and we ended up coming up through the crack, but it was, thank God that happened, because we didn't know the foundation cracked.
they were
So the bug was because of this thing. So I don't know if something happened, because you guys did have that little earthquake. So I don't know if something happened where now a deep, creepy crawly can come up, because that's how the slugs got in the house, was a crack in the foundation.
I am afraid. So the contractor guy was here the other day, right? I am so afraid that the foundation is cracked or something. Like they're going to find out that that's the thing, and I couldn't even tell you. I don't know what we would do after that. We'd have to move. I don't know. I know
they're gonna have to move. They're just gonna have to correct it. You can correct a foundation sometimes. Sometimes it's very costly, but you can write it off under repairs and maintenance.
And yeah. And I also, because of course we don't have a CO, because why we need one, you know what I mean? But because our house is definitely not up to the code or whatever. But I don't know if that's a problem. I mean, they acted like it wasn't, but because obviously they're here to fix it up. But to get permits and stuff, it might be an issue. I heard. I was like, what? Why don't we just
the most benevolent timeline is not if they see the issue, they act in that way.
Wouldn't that suck if this entire time it was my fault? I was wasting all this time, wasting time, and then finally I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it. Finally, make my nerves, I'm good, and then some shit like that happened. That would just be my the foundation, or we get permit, or we have to move out because it's not up the code or something. I don't know, and we have to wait for them to fix. I don't know. I just feel like that's probably the whole reason why I haven't started it anyway, because I'm just I'm so I can't control stuff. You know what I mean? When I just
right now, you're not Larsa, and neither can Larsa control nothing, Krista. You're not here to control. You're here to experience. You're here to experience. You're here. It's like Love Island. You're here for the experience, and people get caught up in trying to control an experience that's uncontrollable, and then you end up fucking crazy, and you crash out like Huda.
I want to know why on Love Island they wear weird clothes. What is up with that? Why do they wear it reminds me of Squid Game clothes. Is that the right show? Is that the right dating show? Love Island? Yeah. It's where they're on they're in this weird house thing, right? Aren't they?
Yeah, they're in Fiji.
Show's weird.
Yeah, they're in Fiji, and I wasn't gonna watch, but I watch, and I can't not watch now that I can't look away. It's a spectacular, namorific
you can't look away.
Accident that I can't look away from. Huda is insane. Huda. Huda. Wait, where is the most percent?
I'm coming back when I had to get my lip gloss. I'm obsessed with this lip gloss. Okay. Yeah, I was Love Island. Yeah, they're
did anybody see? Did anybody watch last night with me?
Which was it? Which was on it? What was on?
Anybody watch?
You want to watch? I want to do watch party so bad. I want to do a People's Couch show, but we can't. Right. Wouldn't that be so much fun if we had a panel and we did People's Couch? Our reactions are funnier. I know that I laugh at myself when I'm watching the show, and I find myself screaming at people or yelling at the TV, and I'm like, I wish they could see how crazy I look right now. I wish they could see how crazy I am. Especially with the Karen Reed trial, I was screaming at my TV. Screaming at and nobody in my neighborhood obviously knows what's happening. You know, I have it on the speaker, but I'm like, this trial, murders. Oh God, I can't.
Oh my gosh,
why?
Okay, so did anybody else? Oh wait, where are we? Did anybody else for last night's episode see Hannah go?
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
Did anybody else see that?
What are you talking about?
15 times. We're like, she did this.
Wait.
And then you see Pepe in the back going.
We're talking about
on TV.
Oh, now I'm gonna have to watch it. See, I'm not really addicted to anything right now, so I should start watching Next Gen.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna get addicted, and you're gonna love it. And it's very refreshing because it was supposed to be light and easy, but then Huda. But now after Meg, I think we're gonna get back to light and easy. Hopefully
Did they
it'll
do
stay that way.
it?
But because I really was watching it for the lighthearted, herpes simplex #1 of it all. But
Yeah, that's what I thought they were all. The first time I saw it, I was like,
yeah, they're
"Oh,
swapping
where
up
is their
spit that Nick
clothes?"
ended up with a big canker on his lip. Yep, it's pretty bad, Nick.
Yeah,
Everybody has to act like they don't see it.
I wouldn't kiss him. Do people have to kiss that guy?
Yeah, that's how he got it.
Well, they all kiss each other, right?
Exactly. But he's the only one that
What?
it revealed a cold sore on first.
Look at her.
Probably because he already had the simplex, Because
Oh,
as it turns out, a lot of people already have it. I personally don't, but a lot of people already have specifically the cold sore
yeah,
herpes,
yeah.
which is #1.
I don't think I do.
And the higher the number, I think it's the lower the area and the worse, right?
Oh, I
So simplex #3 is the highly communicable kind
Hey,
that ends up on your genitalia.
is that the same one that people get on their lip? Is that the same one that
It's the same family, but it's
okay.
supposedly not as bad. Like they're both contagious, aren't they? Because they're both
Oh
herpes,
yeah.
right?
Oh yeah. No, I know there wasn't a cure, but I think there is now or
Still not a cure,
oh wow. Well, hopefully on the most benevolent timeline available, we'll have our med beds.
right? Because Nick needs that gone.
I mean, yeah, seriously. He needs a med bed quick. He needs to be undiseased. Imagine stepping into like my tanning bed and then like I lay there and it rid your body of all disease, regenerates all your cells, and you get out. You're like, oh, you know what I mean? That's basically what they've been hiding from us. I feel like my tanning bed is either a portal or it's
Mhm.
my med bed. I mean,
That's
honestly,
beautiful.
I can't imagine that's probably what it looks like. It's kind of what it's like. I mean,
Mhm.
then I'm also like they've been telling us everything that's like good for us or bad for us has probably been good for us. Everything that was supposedly bad for us is actually good. But you know what I'm saying? I think that they told us the opposite. Like they said all the stuff.
Does your tanning bed do red light therapy, blue light therapy, and all of that, or can you, or
I can
is
change.
it?
Yeah. Well, right now I have the bronzing bulbs in, but I do have all those. I have red light bulbs. I have green light bulbs. I have
This
all
red
those.
light is
It's just a
so
pain that like I have to pay to
phenomenal. I love a red light sauna. A red
See,
light
people
sauna
are telling
is
me
the
that
best.
I got it because I was having this really bad. I feel like psychic attacks.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I bought all of it. But then, when it stops happening, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm okay. I'm better. But I feel like I should start.
Oh, you'll love it. Anytime you can pop those red bulbs in there and sit in there for 20 minutes, you'll feel
Yeah.
such a difference. And it increases collagen in your skin.
Ooh.
And yeah,
Ooh,
that's
ooh,
what
ooh.
red light therapy does, is
I
increase
made
collagen.
my appointment's July 2nd. My face. My
Yeah.
6 months I get my fillers and stuff. But this is the big one where like it's a lot. I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's so bad. Isn't it horrible? I'm horrible. I'm just because like I don't my hair and that's like that's like the two things that like I don't want to ever not splurt, like I won't give in on. You know what I mean? Like I don't think it's a lot to ask.
Is spray 9, seriously. Spray 9.
Yeah, and there's stuff T okay, it's basically it's a detox. I think it's called TC something. It's like T something, and it was $99.
Oh,
And
that's good to know. That's good to know.
Marine's
Well, we
daughter
need to get that to Fiji, Mamira. We need to get some spray 9 to Fiji, Toot Sweet, because so far we've only seen it on Nick, but he's kissed everybody. And
here.
so it's in there. And if they don't want to see him, yeah, somebody let them know.
Season. I think they're going to, yeah.
I hope.
I really think he's already on pause.
Well, why did he end up on Watch What Happens Live then? Because Watch What Happens Live.
Yeah, and he's invited to BravoCon, I heard too. What?
Yeah.
What?
Watch What Happens Live and BravoCon are for people they fuck with. Like, did you see even Vicky Gunvalson got invited to BravoCon this year?
Because I have such fucking FOMO that I don't want to know. And I one night with Jax was enough at this point in my life because the fact that he is inviting me
to BravoCon.
How are you getting
BravoCon? That would be phenomenal.
They're literally giving him. They're like rewarding bad behavior. rewarding. They didn't even reward Sandoval. Like they got Sandoval. Think about it. Jackson's getting more fucking. Oh my God, this motherfucker. So
yeah.
So now we know he's fired.
Getting all these redemption arcs. Why does he get so many redemption arcs? He already got a whole show. He got a bar. He got the other spinoff with him and Brittany in Kentucky. And now he gets to go on I'm Sorry Again press tour on Watch What Happens Live.
Nobody believes you, sir. I hope not. Anyway, go to. Let me just show. Every time somebody wants to tell me he's not on drugs, I'm going to play literally from him in Philly, just last week. How fucking of a mess he was, obviously, and just by watching, you can tell they still fucked up. I didn't watch What Happens Live yet, but it's only been a couple weeks. 2 weeks since I've seen him. Pretty sure he hasn't cleaned his act up in 2 weeks. So he had to go on there and say, "You're how many days sober?" My sister called me. She was like, after I spent all year, she's like hysterically laughing. I said, "She goes." He had to
adjust his. I'm like, Jackson had to adjust his junk so far in that one picture that went viral that I don't even know that he's washed his ass in 2 weeks. That was a pretty deep adjustment. And yeah, because he's being kind of gross right now. And he needs to get his shit together. And he needs to stop being rewarded. What the fuck? Why are we rewarding this toxic masculinity? Why does James still have a job? All these fucking abusers get coddled by Bravo. It's disgusting. And the majority of their freaking viewers are women. And here they are fucking coddling women abusers all the fucking time. And it's disgusting. It's a mindset, you guys.
So now he knows for sure that I want him to be on edge and think that he's going to lose his job at all times because he's not going to clean up. What else is going to clean it? Obviously, nothing's going to clean him up. His kid, his mom, nothing worked. He still has a job now. If he only went to rehab.
And he has the luxury of nobody bringing up. So all those times you were driving with Cruz in the car, you were high as fuck. Nobody's bringing that up. He's lucky as hell.
Still abusing the cast member, which happens to be his ex-wife, still abusing her.
Lying on her. That's what I'm saying. Like we have women viewers. A lot of their audience have been stalked. A lot of us have been verbally abused. Some have been physically abused. Some have been, you know what I'm saying, financially abused. And it's not a good feeling, controlled by a narcissist. And it's just like over on Married to Medicine. They let Dr. G, after they knew he choked Quad the fuck out, they let him come back. You know what I'm saying? And it's just disgusting that they don't.
Look at Mary just said. Mary did. Exactly.
What did she say?
Exactly. Brandy's gone. Kenya's removed. But Jax gets to stay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not really mad about Ken, but still. A Candace had to leave, basically. I mean, what?
And Nene, I'm always going to bring up Nene. He had to go.
And what happened to Martha's Vineyard?
Yeah.
They're so obvious.
Some have been raped and got pregnant. Yep. It's crazy.
And there's some things that happen on, Below Deck 2 that I can't believe.
That happened on Lower Deck 2, the great part. They had to fire that guy and have him removed.
Oh yeah, and then and then there was stuff that happened with, I forget his name now, but he's still. I just realized he's still on it on Sailing. Oh God, he dated the one girl and he was a player on Below Deck Sailing. Oh my God, and he was a girl almost raped him basically. A girl was they were in bed together and she's like, "I'm on top of you already," and they had that on camera, but then they were flashing back to that because something was happening in present moment.
Oh wow!
And they were talking about oh my, that's the what you just said, that situation. That's when that other situation came up, and I was like, I remember that, and none of us thought oh my God, he's basically getting almost raped.
Yeah,
and it's what the fuck, and people always I did. Oh wow. They're so obvious. It's so bad. And Huda says she's pregnant. Wow. I don't know who Huda is, but.
No way. Wait. Reality. Did she just post that? How did she talk from the house? Did she get voted out that I didn't know about?
I don't know.
I downloaded the app and everything, y'all. I downloaded the Love Island app so I can vote tonight.
You guys are all right, you're going to make me really want to watch it. Is
crazy.
It the drama that's addicting, I guess? we don't care about who loves who, right? Or is it funny?
So it's called Love Island, and it's 6 weeks. It's
Yeah.
filmed on location in Fiji. And they used to have it in their respective countries, and now everybody goes to Fiji. So it started in the UK like, I don't know, 12, 16 years ago.
Okay. Okay.
And then they have one in India. Now they have one in America. America's didn't blow up, from what I understand, until Ariana got on the scene after Scandival, and then her being on there brought eyes, but it also happened to be the best season ever. So now this season is the second time that Ariana is back over there on Love Island USA, season 7. And this season is expected to be a repeat of last season, but from what I'm understanding from the diehards, it's kind of a semi-disappointment because of all the drama of everybody that's at the hands of Huda Huda and the toxic AF Jeremiah. But they're just like there. So, oh yeah. And then they're all there for $100,000. So you're there to find love and for an experience in a social experiment where the only time this is going to be acceptable for, like, let's say, Krista, you like Austin down here at the bottom, the cute guy with the smile and the blondish hair. And let's say you're attracted to him. You can say, oh, can I pull you for a chat? And then you go talk to him, you guys vibe. But also, as soon as you're done with that chat, in this social experiment, you can be like, Charlie, can I pull you for a chat? In front of Austin, and Austin isn't supposed to trip because it's a social experiment about vibing until you find a lock-in, but there's also constant new vibes coming in the form of bombshells who are more banging than the last set of bombshells. And it's like, how can the people get more beautiful? And it's like, whoa. So then the Huda and Jeremiah, they linked up in episode 1. So, okay, everybody comes on. 4 girls, 4 guys. And then you're supposed to like vibe. So to vibe, they all kiss each other. In episode 1, they tongue kissing. And some of them just lead with like this extremely large, wet looking tongue. And it's like, I don't even know you like that, but I'm going to do this because there's $100,000 at the end. And they just go in eyes wide shut. And they're just, so then you have to pick your person. But then a bombshell can come in and take the person you just got in your face. And you can't even be mad because it's a social experiment. So then you end up with who you're with until there's a recoupling, at which time you or another person or a bombshell can switch. And in the meantime, you are supposed to experience. But no, who didn't experience? Huda and Jeremiah locked in from day 1. And then she was leaving hickeys on him by day 2. I mean, he was only on the island for 26 hours and he had monkey bites everywhere. And so she was marking him. So that's like ruining the experience because now you're unapproachable, bruh. And it's giving the ick, right? So in the meantime, all the dudes who really want Huda's ass, people like Ace, people like Taylor, people like Nick, they all want to turn on Huda too, but because Jeremiah locked it down, they can't get a turn, right? In the meantime, it's also the first time that these 2 black chicks at the bottom of my thing right here, Shelly and Alondra, have ever started a season of Love Island any country. And from what I understand from the diehards, that means that it's kind of going to be semi-focused on them a little bit. Whoever walks in the villa first.
I get it.
And so it's the first time they had 2 ultra melanated ladies walk in, and they were like, it has been very much about them so far. And also, it's the first time that they have a single mom on the show. They have a single mom on the show who also happens to be Huda. And so that's part of the reason why she locked in on Jeremiah, is because she's like, look, I don't really want to be dropping it low and spreading it wide. I happen to be a mother. Is that a problem? And he's like, well, I kind of like kids. But in the meantime, she starts tripping on him, doing all these little tests to see if he really likes her. And so it's okay for her to do that. But then when America sees how that's not really the experience that we want to see as viewers, which is people having the experience, so America voted to uncouple Huda and Jeremiah. That made 2 episodes, 12 and 13, full of, well, and actually 14 kind of had it, and full of Huda walking through the villa, veins bulging, eyes red with tears. Her eyelash technician needs a shout out because those did not budge, people. But she was crying. She was like gobsmacked crying. You bitch. Oh, man. Yes. I got you. You love me. And all this stuff because she had mounted him the day before. So, like I said, they hooked up day 1. She mounted him by day 9. By day 12, America uncoupled them. And by day 13, he doesn't give a fuck what she's going through, even though he told her, I'm never going to let you cry. I'm never going to do this. I always am going to be there for you. Whatever he was saying to make her believe that he and her were going to try to make it to the end. So also, if you happen to be America's favorite, then they'll help you get to the end, right? So, but America is not checking for, I'm not sure who they're not checking for in the couple, but Huda seems a bit too much with 2 days of yelling at everybody else in the villa, complaining about Jeremiah, only to go back and try to get with Jeremiah. On the other side, Jeremiah is like, I don't really care. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, didn't. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, didn't. I'm shoulda, coulda, woulda, didn't. And then and then so Iris is the new coupling chick, and she's way laid back. She's not in this picture, but she's way laid back. And she's just like, well, that's toxic AF. And so then America was hot. Ariana even had to tweet that the fans are too much. We did them the way people did the VPR people. People did them the way people did Rachel Leviss when they found out that she was the reason for Ariana's pain. And so Ariana spoke out and was like, hey, look, these are kids. These are human. They're human, and we're not going to do them like this. And then I guess, I don't know if Meg the Stallion called them or if they called Meg the Stallion. And they were like, can you come fix this, please? And she's like, yeah, I'll be over with my swimsuits. And so then last night's episode accumulated with Meg the Stallion coming out in a golden bikini, and then everybody else getting in all of her golden bikinis and other one-piece outfits, which happen to look the bomb for all body types. And they all had their butt cheeks walking down the thing, and they come out and the guys go wild. And it was the first night of just like, oh, this is what the people were talking about, the vibe of the show. It was just so much fun and laughter, and everybody was having a good time and light competition. And it was just a nice, it was a really nice episode after like days and days of trauma. For Huda. And it was hilarious. I don't know. You're going to have to watch it because there's a lot of people I didn't mention, like Taylor with the cowboy hat. I'm not sure. He looks a way to understand, and that's an indication of spectrum. I'm not sure. I do the same thing. That's the only reason I know. Nick right there in the white shirt, right under love. That's Nick. He happens to have her pot and everything. He's cute. Bella got voted off because look at this. You're on an island to find love, and you come with the cross talking about I'm a Christian that doesn't kiss. And so she got voted off first, is needless to say. Because the girl with the black curly hair right there, Sierra, she came in and she had her eye on Nick. So, okay, wait. I forgot to tell you the most important thing.
Tell me.
Everybody is constantly tested, allegedly blood tested for STDs, STIs. And once you're selected to be on the show, they put you in a form of quarantine in quarters on the show with various groups of people that are watching the show. So these people come in looking at, I don't know, wait, are they looking at the show or are they just on paper? Somebody correct me on that. Is it just on paper, that's their type, or are they in the place looking at the show? Okay? Because they come in talking about, oh, I want to get to know Nick. Oh, I want to get to know Alondra. Oh, Austin's my vibe. Oh, Charlie's like, oh, I think I want to get to know him. Like all like this, right? And so I think it might just be about on paper. But so then Alondria, she's 27. The other black chick, Shelly, is 27. They're the oldest on set. The cowboy hat is 22. The light-skinned brother next to the orange bathing suit at the bottom, Ace, he dances on Instagram. He be teaching people in Pakistan how to dance. He'd be like, when I say beat it, you got to do your feet like Michael Jackson, like this. And then he teaches them how to dance like on Instagram and stuff. It's hilarious. The reason Julissa has an X through her head is because they happened to do a further vetting on her. And she had a podcast where she happened to use the hard R with the N word a couple of times. And so she got voted off the island. And so then that made Ace vulnerable. Anyway, so up top, that's Jeremiah, you guys. Blue shirt, left side, under 3. Yes, that's Jeremiah. Okay.
Yeah.
And I kind of think he looks a way to understand too, because he doesn't like respond, but also I found out he's a Taurus, and that happens to be their superpower in action to the point of the decision got made.
Yeah.
So Hannah is red bikini, finger in her mouth. Oh, I'm so innocent. Not. That's all fake. Not innocent. Not sweet. Not sweet at all. She's the one that went ballistic in the house, and rightfully so. I mean, I've been Huda. He's my husband. He said last night. I said, remember the time, husband? He said, "Sss." I said, no, baby. I said, remember the time that I was like Huda? He said, "Sss." So what you keep going for? So what you keep going for?
Right.
Say it again. I said, remember the time? He said, I said, times. He said, yeah, try times that you were like Huda, not the time. So there was a time I pulled the windshield wipers off the car and put the crazy glue in the locks and like got a Sharpie and wrote on things. And so I've been Huda. I've had crash out, okay? Talk about a crash out. And I wanted you to see me so you can know how serious and I was taking full accountability for the person that I've changed since then. I swear I am. But in the meantime,
no, go ahead.
Huda is all of a sudden getting saved by everybody who's just talking crap about her. And her baby daddy, to the point, has come out and said, she's a person too, think about her mental health and all of this, to which some have said, but what about Jeremiah's mental health? Because he was on the other end of being fully emasculated and disrespected on a globally like fucking cult like show. They watch this in bars like it's the what's the thing with the soccer ball and everybody watches around the world once a year like that. They watch this and it comes on every day. It comes on every day for 6 weeks, you guys. People are in a bar right now waiting for tonight's episode to come on so they can have a good fucking seat because it's voting night, y'all. It's voting night. And people across America are going to have an opportunity to participate in all the madness at the villa. I'm so invested. I'm going to shut up now. I need some air.
No, keep going. You keep down. I don't want to tell you who I'm talking.
Oh, you weren't on national. It wasn't on national television. Right. Thankfully so, right? I was not on national television, which only amplifies the fact that I'm like, that's why I really need Huda to stop. Because she needs to recognize that she's on a global show with a daughter. And like, you just need to hold it together, girl. You're just going to have to hold it together, get shit together. Because at least my thing, we didn't even have the CCTV. There was no Ring camera involved in my thing with that vehicle.
Yeah.
There were witnesses, but they didn't even have cell phones that year. You know what I'm saying? So I got grace. And she had this major crash out, which is self-imposed because she didn't do the experience. Locking up on day one isn't the experience. I see what Ace is saying, even though the only reason Ace is saying it, in my opinion, is because he wanted to get at Huda. Huda. He wanted some of Huda, and he couldn't even get a little taste because she was busy leaving hickeys on Jeremiah. And I think that's part of Nick's problem, too, because look at Sierra and Huda. They're kind of similar, too, right? So I could see Nick wanting a couple kisses with Huda, who he hasn't even had a chance to experience yet because of the relationship with Jeremiah. Now, I have not mentioned the brunette gentleman right next to Ariana, right next to the red bikini top girl. That was Charlie. And Charlie really gave it to him with that accent, didn't he, girls? Oh, yes, Charlie. I'll take some of that, Charlie, won't I? No, Charlie was great. He has this English accent, but he's Greek. And so that's that like darkness on him, you know, and in a good way. And so he was hooked up with Hannah, who's not pictured here because she's a bombshell. And then he got voted off, and Hannah had a meltdown, but it did not stop her from spitting in her hand 2 nights later with Pepe. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Charlie was a good one. I wish he could have stayed. Yeah. Yep, he gets those panties right with that accent, right?
I was gonna say,
Yes, Ace definitely wants Huda. And he's hating, and he doesn't hate. No, oh, so now there's also urban legend has it that Ace and Shelly knew each other. So they got on the show and he was like, Shelly, is that you? And she was like, yeah, Ace, is that you? How do you guys know each other? Well, we met about a year ago in New York. She was coming out of a party. We exchanged numbers. Things didn't work out because it was long distance. And we're like, oh, how cute. This is fate. This is kismet. But he also never really makes a move on her.
mhm.
And by the time he does make a move on her, I don't know. I still was like, I'm hoping that it's authentic, but the way he reacts whenever a new hole walks in the house, I'm like, is it authentic? Yeah, there's the experience, but you really excited, bro. Like,
Mhm.
but allegedly he also doesn't like being touched. So that's weird too. So how are you going to come on the show, be Christian and not kiss? And how are you going to come on the show and not really want to touch nobody? You know what I'm saying? But he
Mhm.
says he only kisses in challenges. And when he kisses, like his whole, you see those lips, right? Yeah. And then he has dimples. Yeah. And then
What's that mean?
there's a lot of that sound going on. A lot of
Oh,
that sound
uh-huh.
going on. Yes. Yes,
Mm.
they're kind of giving perfectly rehearsed. They're not giving too much. They're kind of playing it easy. And Olandria and Taylor kind of have a similar vibe. That's the pink bikini and cowboy hat. That's Olandria, and Taylor is the
Okay.
dude. And so they've kind of semi been booed up, but also going around kissing everybody else when they feel like it, talking to other people. So there's a love triangle there with the blonde haired boy in the middle and the orange bikini braid girl and Ace with the dimples. There's a love triangle.
Mhm.
And the guy Austin, he's cute, he's goofy, but I call him 1K. Can you guess why?
No.
Does anybody in the chat want to tell Krista why he's 1K?
1K.
Okay, fine. Tell her. It's
One.
because he sent 1,000 dick pics at least in his lifetime and
Yeah,
had sex
right.
with 108 women. And he's
Yeah.
only in his 20s. He said he sent
Why does
thousands
he
of
think does that many people want to see his fucking dick? That many
and he
times?
likes having sex in public. He's
Oh,
had 108 sexual encounters.
oh, that's why he's like one of those. He
So
like,
I really didn't really want Shelly with him like that, like that. Because I'm like, you can't just stop that behavior. You know what
Mhm.
I mean?
Yeah.
That's not going to be like, even if you do like me a lot, this island is a great experience for a person like you. However, on the outside, will it really be sustainable if you're used to sending your dick pic out
Yeah.
thousands of times?
And who like
No.
why do you think that many people want to see his fucking dick? Like,
Hey, he said it looks good in the morning. He
okay.
said it looks good in the morning, I
The
think is
only
what he
one I've
said.
ever
Yeah.
gotten was my husband. Like the only like, and like and I love it. It's a beautiful penis. But like I
Yeah.
that's the only penis I ever want to see. The only dick pic I ever want to get. Like I just I don't
I used to like that Playboy magazine. They used to have Playgirl magazine and
yeah, they used
Playboy
to have
magazine.
remember?
So no, Playgirl was for the girls, and they used to have like full frontal nudes of boys. That used to be cute back in the day. But like on my phone, I don't know. I don't really need it on my phone, but I guess if that's what the media is this year, then
Yeah.
yeah. But okay. Yes, he's giving walking STD, and I'm surprised that Austin's her pod didn't pop out first, is all I'm saying. But when he shaved his mustache, that was a huge something up there, right? He did have a huge zit for a while, but it didn't make it to his lip. Um, and so Alondria and Taylor, though, they're moving slow and easy. And for Taylor to be 22, his like lower leg isn't even fully developed. His fucking hypothalamus isn't even fully engaged yet until 25. And Alondria is 27, and women already mature faster than men. So this is already feeling, it just feels emotionally unbalanced because the level of maturity that we get from Taylor is cute and everything, but I don't really feel like Alondria will want that long term. I feel like she might be, in a way, playing it safe.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll see who she ends up with because we have some new bombshells coming in. Oh,
Right.
and did you guys see the Instagram? There's a whole behind the scenes Instagram for them while they're in the house and they all have to upload on the day. And then they have the other people who want to be on the show. And they're
Right.
like, who would you go with? And beautiful men and gorgeous women talking about, oh, I would like this person and why. And there's just more bombshells coming. And tonight you get to participate. It's so interactive. It's the closest thing you guys are. Have you guys heard me before suggest that we should have smell-o-vision at least, where
Oh
you can smell this like
no.
if it was like a cake, all of a sudden the smell of a cake comes through. If it was a meadow, all of a sudden flowers and grass or something like that, right? Or at the least slap-o-vision, where you could press a number or press a button on your remote control and somebody at the studio could slap a bitch for you because that was some stupid shit to do, Erica Kane, right? And so in this case, we get to vote-a-vision. So we've been watching all this. We have all our whole own opinions. And now we've gone to their respective social medias and scoured backwards to see like how much you like them. And
Yeah.
then that's also part of the thing is that you gain popularity. So it's kind of like you're in a content creation house, right? So
Oh
you
yeah.
come in with 9,000 followers and you leave with 1.2 million. You know what I mean? So now you have a brand, even if you didn't have a brand, just from being on the show, right? And
Mhm.
then become like reality TV famous in a way, because then you start going around to other reality shows, right? It's
Then
really
you're like
cute.
then you're like a homie hopper. You're a
Family.
Bravo homie hopper. Well, show hopper, but homie hopper. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like
Uh-huh.
Phaedra's like she's a homie hopper, but she's like a
Yeah.
Bravo homie hopper.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
But I don't like the way she does it. At
right.
least these people aren't like tainted with like,
Mhm.
scandal and questionable, treatment
Yeah.
and stuff. Like these people are like leaving okay. Um, and something about some girl named Leah last season. I don't know. Is any diehards in here? There was a Leah last season, and they're saying that she's the Huda. Huda is the Leah of this season, or something like that. I don't know what that means. Um, and then who else? Oh, Nick. Nick likes Alondria, you guys. And
Yeah.
I really like the way he is into her when he's like, if he gets a secret kiss, he goes
Yeah.
to Alondria. And she doesn't know that that was that secret kiss yet, though.
Mhm.
And she just knows that she got a kiss one day. And yeah, Leah and no, Huda is not any. Okay, okay, okay. Thanks, reality. Because yeah, I don't know. I just saw that, on the Instagram, the TikToks, people have their O's, right? And so, yeah, we all got those. So anyway, so Nick and Sierra. Now I like them. I love Sierra. She's like the moon child, the flower girl, like the boho kind of chick, bohemian style, like free and airy, and like, and they're like, she keeps it real. I loved how she sat Huda down and she was like, look, bitch, I was conflicted. I
Mhm.
was going to vote you off the island. I was going to go stand behind Jalen to keep Jalen on the island because of your antics. However, I feel like you deserve a second chance. I feel
Mhm.
like you deserve a chance at love and a chance to have the experience. So she went, but she stood behind her, but then told her. And also, yeah, there's something about she'll get thrown in the pool if she acts up again by Taylor. Oh, and did anybody else notice, other than Hannah spitting in her hand? Did anybody else notice the little huh between Taylor and Hudo that time they did have to kiss? And there's a little energy behind there that he doesn't really have with Olandria. Did you guys notice that? And on the way after she got to stay on the island, Taylor was holding her hand and holding Olandria's hand, right?
Mhm.
His fingers were interlaced with Huda, but his hand was just in Olandria's hand. Did you guys notice that? What do you think that means, reality? Like, am I tripping? Or is there some little thing over there happening, kind of like how that little thing was happening with Austin and Amaya that nobody but us was keen on? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then for damn Amaya, let me see. Then, yeah, then for damn Amaya, to have the audacity to yell at Shelly for not saying that blah 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 ace.
Mm-hmm.
But you've been tongue kissing Austin, giving yoga classes, having sneak conversations with Austin every chance you can get. You know what I mean? And it's just like, really, bitch?
I can't. I mean,
Uh,
how many episodes of it? Like, how many episodes of Love Island is it right now?
oh,
Like, how
so
many?
we're on 14. There's one a day. You can pick up tonight. Yeah,
Oh,
watch tonight. Watch tonight at like 9 o'clock your time, comes on 6 o'clock here. And then, well, that's when voting happens, even before I can see it. I think voting starts at like 6
that's
or
what
7.
it is. So if a show on Bravo airs here at 8 o'clock, is it really only, is it 3 hours airing and 3 hours early at your house? Is it airing at the same time? Or do you wait till 8 o'clock your time when the show's come? Just in general, like, I always wondered that. Like, it's if
Yeah,
I'm
no,
watching,
it doesn't like if it's 9 o'clock there, it's 9 o'clock here.
oh, so it comes on at 9 o'clock your time.
Right, right.
Oh,
But sometimes they'll release it early, but still
oh.
the voting won't happen till it happens.
So like we'll see it, and then you have to wait 3 hours to see it. Like,
Correct.
oh, that's so we could like basically spoiler alert, you guys. I guess
Right.
I never realized
Right.
that. Before. How did I not realize that before?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, yeah, because I guess it wouldn't make sense to put a show on at 5 o'clock at dinner time, like if, or it's even 3 hours.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Let's see.
The whole time you were talking, I was listening, but I was also talking shit on Twitter. That's why I was like,
about what?
Teresa. Because
Uh-oh.
I don't go on Twitter a lot, right? But then when I do, I find things and I get in the comment section. I talk shit.
Can you share that video of her shutting down the thing because she got asked about taxes? That was hilarious. I sent it to your Instagrams.
Okay. All right, hold on.
That was hilarious.
Yeah,
but yeah, I am Love Islanded. I'm totally in my mom. I forgot to tell you guys. My mom, Mama Curves, is in on it too. She binge watched it with me, got me all caught up. I've been doing reviews. Me and her time watch together. So she's like an hour and a half away from me physically, right?
Yeah.
So it's the same timeline and everything, you know, obviously the same time zone, obviously. But for me and her to be able to watch it together, we'll be on the phone together. And she's like, oh, where are you? I'm like, I'm at 5 minutes, 35 seconds. She's like, I'm at 7 minutes. I'll wait. And then we watch it like in sync together so we can pause it and talk about it together. And my mom has lots of opinions, you guys. It's hilarious.
Oh, wait, is this a video? Wait, where am I at? Back to tab. Okay, wait, where are you? There's you. All right, and you went to it. So it's in the Instagram. It says I'm oh, shoot. Is it a video? Oh, it is a video. Okay. Okay. Oh.
Austin is a good time. I loved his dance for Meg the Stallion. So so Meg the Stallion came on last night.
Yeah.
And Austin had to oh, here we go. Austin, they all had to there was a twerk off. So the guys had to twerk in front of Meg the Stallion, and then she voted. And whoever got the most points was supposed to get a bombshell for their side. So like if the girls won, they get a bombshell. That means a new flavor of the month. And if the guys win, then they got a flavor, right?
Yeah.
So they totally won. The girls won, but the guys still got a flavor too, of course, to make it even. But there's only one extra girl already.
Pause. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't get the pause fast enough.
It's okay. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead. And then I'll play it after that.
No. Go.
Okay. So this is, let me make sure everybody can hear it. Is my volume all the way up? Yeah. Okay.
Housewife of all time. She's the OG from the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Teresa Giudice has been through a divorce, served prison time, and been through it all, raising 4 daughters. She's gotten remarried, wrote several best-selling books. She's also opening a new restaurant.
She's rebranded herself like 17 times.
And she hosts a successful podcast, and she's coming to town next weekend for an event at Zanies in Rosemont.
Look at these old clips.
Teresa joins us now. Teresa, thanks for being with us.
Please let me do your fucking hair and your fucking eyebrows and your eyelashes when you're doing on camera at your house, Teresa. Look at this. Oh my God. We don't even have to speak. I said, I'll just come, please.
With
morning.
us.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hi guys, how are you?
I'm
This
doing
is Teresa.
great. You know, what do you
This is Teresa, no filters, no glam. This is actually what she looks like. I'm not saying she's ugly. She
when
just
you
looks
say
good.
you're the iconic housewife, it's an understatement. What do you think when you look back on all of those clips? Is there any moments where you're like, oh,
we're living in the past too, lady? Are you living in the past too?
that wasn't a good one?
None of them are good.
Obviously, yeah. I mean, you know, like that was like a long. Yeah, oh my God, I've been on TV 18 years.
Oh my
Yeah, you look it.
gosh. I remember when
So,
your
I'm just kidding.
kids were babies, and now your daughter is
Is a loser.
on a brand new show, Gia, this Next Gen NYC. How's that going?
Amazing. Yeah,
Look how fucking young and different she looks. This is when I actually liked Teresa.
Yeah, that first 2 seasons, I was with Teresa. I was like, yay, flipping tables. Boo, not getting along with Melissa and Joe. Yay, being loyal to Joe.
Yeah.
She wrote
No,
the
but
book. She was a
we
good
can
mom, all that stuff. Like,
leave
she
the
was
people
great.
alone.
And then all of a sudden, it's just like
Oh, you know what
something
happened?
happened.
Yeah, literally happened. Well, it wasn't just him. It was her fucking, I don't know, something broke in her, and I don't know when.
everyone seems to love it. I love it. I love watching her on TV. Yeah, no, it's a great show. I love, all the cast members are all.
It says this, and this is
It looks
not
like Larsa, kind of.
This is no longer true.
They're all great. So, have you seen it?
I have
Listen
not
to
seen it
the whole
yet,
thing. She's going to address that.
She's so high.
but I listened to you on Gia's podcast, and you were talking about Danielle Staub and that whole table flipping incident from back in season 1.
Why?
Tell people what your relationship is like with her now.
Nothing. No.
Well, I don't see her. I don't have a problem with her. I just, we don't live in the same town, so I haven't seen her in a while.
And what's going to happen with the reboot of New Jersey? Are you going to be involved in it at all?
Nope. Nope.
I hope I'm the OG. Yes.
You're not
so
the
we'll
OG,
see what happens.
You're not.
How
You
is
have to ask,
bitch.
you have to ask Bravo for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to be in Zanies. People are going to ask you all kinds of questions. And
Of course they are.
how is it that a family doesn't pay their taxes for years?
What family are you talking about?
Your family.
Oh fucking god!
Is that what the fraud charges were?
Holy fucking.
Okay, I'm hanging up. This is.
Oh my fucking god!
Okay, let's just hang up. That's it.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, she didn't like that question.
Well, nobody like. Oh,
That's why I sent that to you.
Wasn't that part of the show?
Amazing.
Well,
This
she
guy's
did go to
amazing.
jail for 11 months, and now I think her and her husband, they're facing tax.
Guys, give me 1 second. One second.
Mary said, "Come on, Trey, look good. Forehead finally more than 3 inches." Production hates the women that are not new on Love Island. Oh, I see. I'm a noob over here. I'm a
Sorry,
noob and I'm hooked, line and sinker, y'all.
Okay,
I would
wait a
never
minute.
like that 5-foot gremlin
That's
ace.
amazing.
He's gonna wrong Shelly very soon. I hope Shelly's just hanging out back of the bus style so that
I gotta
she's
hear
looking
it.
for a
Is he
safe
saying,
boat.
can I say anything else? Like why he said it?
Charges.
Oh no, let it
again.
play.
I don't know where
And
that
he's
case
not.
stands. We
He
would have asked her about
He
it.
can't move back to the country.
Let's talk about Louis though.
Yeah, her ex-husband is now living abroad, but
It's
boy,
what reality shows are made of.
I don't know if her friends at Zanies are going to ask her about that, but
Wait, what?
no.
Anyway, we'll find out. I'd love to know.
Where
And
is
we'll
she
see
going?
if she's on the new
No,
season
yeah,
of Real
all right.
Housewives of New
Well,
Jersey.
we're 0 for 1 on
Okay.
Bravo interviews. We got one more. Let's see if we can bat 1,000.
Well, dude, you
Oh,
fucked up.
yeah,
You
let's
really-
check in with
That's
Marcus.
so rough.
Hey, Marcus.
Hi guys, how's everything going in there? Pretty good?
Hey, Marcus.
I heard it's great.
I can't. Oh my
That's
god.
hilarious.
I fucking love it.
That's hilarious.
That is amazing. She can't listen. Like, bitch, you're not fucking like you're washed out. Like you're washed out. Nobody cares about you anymore. They're gonna fuck with you forever. Like, first of all, you're not forget it. I'm not gonna keep. I just keep. It's literally how I process things. I'm not gonna repeat myself anymore. It is. It's crazy. What happened? Her forehead got bigger. It's weird. her line got weird, got bigger. It fixed itself. I don't know. I think it's because she always used to wear a
I
bag.
thought she got a scalp reduction. I thought I heard she got surgery, that she got it put closer.
She
Or
was
no, got it taken further.
It was her
Got it
bang.
taken further.
Her baby hairs and her bangs. She used to have like really bad baby hairs and bangs. See how bad she looks when she doesn't do her. Oh God, never mind. I can't. That's so mean. I actually messaged her after I saw the podcast. I was like, I will do your fucking eyelashes for you, bitch. Your fucking goddamn hair in the morning, please. We don't even have to speak. Trust me. I don't want to. You don't want to talk to me. I want to talk to you. But God forbid, if you can't afford glam, I will walk over and do it for free, bitch. Jesus Christ, just order that. It's so bad. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I take hours to do my own, but like, Jesus Christ, I would do hers just so she doesn't look like a fool. I mean, it's bad enough she's a fool as it is. So like,
You are so mean. I totally would talk about a girl's hair at the club to the point where I would be like, "Can I do your hair?"
But it's Teresa.
I'm like, "Can I do your hair?"
I have nothing to say to her, but I have nothing else nice to say. Look, she's said some shit about me. They tried to poison me, for fuck's sake. I swear they did. I was not going to eat my dinner. I swear I was going to be poisoned.
Oh, happy Friday, Dina.
Happy Friday.
Thanks for coming through, boo.
Like I mean, listen, you want to live with your dogs. You let your daughters run around in thongs in front of your weird ass husband, that random guy you brought that dinner. Like, who brings a random home like that? Like, except for Teresa. And look what happens. Look what you did now.
Right.
And this morning, Vanessa was all over Twitter. I mean, all over Instagram, all happy. She drives to the shore every Friday, so she always posts like a video. Vanessa, the one he's in love with, his ex. Because Teresa, he's in love with her. He's still in love with Vanessa. He's never not going to be in love with Vanessa. Like, he was literally married to you as he's sending stalkers to her fucking fake patients to her plate. It's, the whole thing. Anyway, the grift's up. How's he? He's Witty Grifton. You bitch.
Yeah, we haven't even heard a peep from what's the old boy, right? Like, he hasn't.
Because this is the part where he starts punishing her. This is what a narcissist does. They're at the point now where
this is ghosting. This is ghosting. They call it ghosting.
Yes. Punishing her. It's punishing her. He has no longer nothing to do with the podcast. He made her build that whole studio. They were doing the podcast, and now she's like, they grift off their kids now. Like, I can't. And like, listen, I was all about it being all on him, like the way she had acted the last couple of years, until I saw all the receipts of how she's been doing it for years with fucking lawyer guy, Jim.
Right.
So it wasn't just Louis. Louis didn't make her toxic. She's been toxic. We just didn't realize it was what the bad the last couple of years of it was because of that shit. Because that shit was getting so bad. What they were doing, my eyes are bad. What they were doing. It's like I can't ever. I'll never fucking look at her. Like, I'll never have the respect for her ever again. She's a sneak and a snitch. I can't stand them people. They're like the lowest form of human I've met.
Oh my God. There's a clip. I'm sending it to you now. Okay. I don't know if we'll get copyrighted on it.
Yeah.
But I'm not even going to tell you what it is. It's in the Instagram. I just sent it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, bless his heart.
Oh God.
Bless his heart. Oh.
Don't say it.
Oh.
Oh wait, wrong one. Wait, hold on. I was in. Right. Well, I have to. Can I get rid of one of your Instagrams, or you use both of them?
Oh wait, I have two of them here. Let me send it to your other one. This is from
I know. I just have to go to the other one. I lost it. Shit.
Okay, no worries. Here, I just sent it. But you have two too, so I sent it to the one that said.
No. I have that old one. I can't get back in, but I go to both of yours.
Okay, so let me send it to the new one then. Here, reality. I just sent it to reality.
Oh, I gotta go to your other one.
Guys will be happy. Okay, so I'll only send them to reality from now on. But
no, the one you just said.
Yeah.
What is this? He's on that.
Yes.
He's a homie hopper too now.
Oh.
People are starting to like Sandoval again. People are starting to want him on TV again.
It doesn't look like they're entertained though.
Well, let's see. He's good. He's a good singer, in my opinion.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Fair use is made for research, commenting, and
fuck them. I don't think Instagram will do it to me.
We're talking away. Well, I don't know what I'm to say. I'll say it anyway. There's another day to find you. You shine away. I'll be coming for your love, okay? Take on me. Take on me. Take me on. Take on me. I'll be gone.
Hey,
In a day or
I love him sing.
all the things you say, yeah, always in life for just to play
Let's
my
play
worries away.
Thursday.
You're all the things I've got to remember. You're shying away. I'll be coming for you anyway.
He's a vibe. Honey, take honey,
On me. Take
take honey.
me. Take on me. I'll be
Let me-
Oh,
I'm so-
yes, yes, Kathy. Yes.
Yes,
That was
yes.
damn Tom Sandoval on America's Got Talent with his band. And the most extras. Look, it says AGT posted. The infamous Tom Sandoval steps back into the spotlight on the AGT stage. Tom Sandoval and the most extras.
Oh, I love him. I love him again.
Oh, bless his heart.
He's my Tom again. Oh, get rid of Brian, please. Get rid of that fucking drug
Look,
addict.
Ariana is
Oh.
hosting the biggest show on TV in TV history.
And
There's
he's
been
on-
nothing like the freaking cult that is happening behind the Love Island feeding frenzy. And he's on America's Got Talent pursuing his dreams. I think it's actually beautiful. But kind of, why is it sad beautiful? Why is it sad beautiful?
I don't know why he's doing it. I don't know what he's doing.
What
I
are you
decided-
doing?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if anybody wants
I
to come
think when people started realizing it was just for fun, they got into it. Because he can't, like, you're not winning with that, dude.
I don't think he's. I don't know what he's doing. Why is he trying to win? What's he doing? I mean, he's just going on TV show after show. He's probably getting paid for it.
No, you don't get paid to go on America's Got Talent. You
get
go on America's Got Talent and you have it or you get the X. Or no, is the X a bad thing or a good thing? I wonder if he got X's or not, you guys.
I don't even know. We're watching ourselves.
Hey now.
I have
All right,
about
I'll start.
I have about 90 fucking. I finally paid for Opus clips, which is I have to figure out one more thing on it. But it clips every show that we do. It clips it. It clipped it into 92 clips. One of ours, and I'm like, that's the ones I've been posting. But it's weird. I have to figure out how to select all and post them all at once because I can't put it's gonna take me forever if I do that every time.
92 hair clips?
No, Opus Clips is it's like an app, so it clips our show, makes reels and shorts out of our show.
So I can put my videos there and make them smaller. Okay, tell me about it all afterwards, darling.
Well, you just
I found a new place.
Yeah, you just upload it and it makes clips for you. It takes out the filler words, you can do different things. Yeah, I couldn't find.
And I found a new place where we can sell our merch. So instead of Teespring, which I'm getting off of because they're not paying out the way they're supposed to pay out. Anyway, freaking, I'm so upset about it. Anyway, but there's a new place called Spreadshop, you guys, where you can take those same Teespring designs and get paid more, actually. And they have more items and it's very easy. It's like, actually, it's a little easier than even Teespring's platform to upload and choose your designs, what you want to do. So yeah, it's very user friendly and everything. So yeah, it's a nice little e-commerce place for you guys to do your bidding if you like. So that's where I put the Time shirt over there too and when you finally call me, we're going to put the Time shirt over there for you.
Yeah. And then wait, can we make them on can we make the Like, you know how I
Yeah.
was thinking in the future, and then
Yeah,
put them
we're
on.
gonna use Canva. We'll use Canva and create design.
And then you put them on, and that's like an app that you like advertise
Uh-huh.
on, right? Is that what it is? They just do the advertisement part. The app part. Is that what it is?
Well,
Or whatever. What is it called? What did you call it? What is it called? Spring something?
Spread
Right.
Shop and Teespring, but I'm not using Teespring right now because they did not pay me my money.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, like they have this thing where they were supposed to pay out in 10 days, and I asked them in April, and it's
April?
yeah.
It's
And they just keep saying, "Oh, it's a glitch in the system."
what the
We'll let
fuck?
you know.
Oh,
it's a glitch in the
no, I
system.
don't like my money, man.
We'll let you know. This is a priority. It's a glitch in the system. We'll let you know.
Hello,
We hear
April.
you.
No.
We understand. It's a glitch in the system.
Nope. I'd be wrong. I'd have to drive there. I'd have to drive that.
Yeah, I didn't know. So now I found Spread Shop.
Uh-oh. It's looking for my eye drops. Can't find them. Damn it. Cool. Yeah. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to
I'm going to come
you.
for a ride on next to see you and talk some shit.
Oh, shit. Ooh, here, play. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Okay, so they just dropped a clip for tonight's Love Island, you guys. I just forwarded it to you so you can see. Oh, she did. Okay, so in the app, you can vote for who you want the new bombshell to go after. And so far, I'm 2 for 2.
Let me. Oh, here it is. Wait, no, that's Sandra.
Oh, and Huda's jocking on Hannah's man after Hannah stood behind her. Oh.
You sent it to me?
Yeah, it's in your Instas. It's in the right. It's in reality.
Oh,
I just sent it there.
That's the one I can't get into. Remember?
Oh, damn. So look at me again. I thought that
Yeah,
was.
I like 2 of you. Like I have 2 larger curves. That's why.
That one.
Okay. I see. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Look, you
I wish
guys.
I could get in it.
This is my dyslexia.
I mean, if I show I probably just have to show my ID and all, but once.
So I just sent it to the other one.
Oh shit. Okay, I got it.
Oh, are you watching Destination X, Kathy? The X is a bad thing.
I don't know if she meant like going on X with taking and talking shit.
Oh.
Because I was like, you guys want to go for a ride with X with me? Talk shit to a bunch of Karen Reed fucking.
So that's Nick. See, the her pod is all the way gone.
Oh no, I'm definitely open. I feel like it's so hard. Like my job is to be the fat guy. I'm taking your man.
Oh man, Sierra.
TJ.
I'll take good care.
Are you still open to like getting other people?
Of course.
It's not Yep.
Emotions are involved, like on a whole new level now.
I think y'all came in for some messy shit.
I don't even know who I'm kissing at this point. All I know is I'm having a lot of fun doing it.
Even though everyone's like, it's just a challenge, that hurts.
Who do you think has been planting drama and watching it grow?
Oh.
Who do you think needs to leave the herd?
I'm gonna pick.
Somebody has a crush. Somebody has a crush.
You know I wasn't gonna stay out of retirement for long. I'm just trying to get to know my options. That's it.
Where's Ariana?
So yeah, so you saw that. Okay, so that's the amount of kissing. Does anybody else notice that they didn't kiss like that for the 2 days that he had that her pod though? Okay, so they know what's up. And now they're right back at it.
Yeah.
Yes. So we get to vote tonight after they have all those shenanigans. Then Ariana's gonna come out.
What is that?
No, is that how it works, you guys? That Ariana comes out and says, America has voted. Now, America, you can pull out your Love Island app and you can vote on who you think should be coupled on Love Island or whatever her question's going to be. Is that how it goes?
Did the people listen?
Yeah, you have to do what America says. They have to do what America says. So if you literally spit in your hand last night
Yeah.
and America says today that your person gets to sleep with the next person, then that's what happens. You can't do nothing.
So do they always listen though? Like, what happens if they don't listen to what America wants?
Well, you can still you have to go sleep with that person, except for Ace. He pissed Amaya off so bad that they broke up. After he chose her to stay on the island, he set his boundaries very high, and she did not like his tone and his whatever, and so they just did not vibe. They were like oil and water. And so he's been sleeping outside instead of sleep with her, but not with somebody else. Like, he's been sleeping outside by himself. Yeah, go sleep outside. Yep, that's what you
Here's
have
the
to do.
murderers. Do you guys want to see the murder? Sorry, do you want to see the murderers?
Yeah, let me see
Anna
this.
Keith's murderers.
On your front lawn.
Okay.
Is this the now? This is the
This is, oh my God, Nicole. So, all right, this is Brian. The players are going to be Jen McCabe, Nicole Albert. Can you say it? Yeah, Brian Albert. They look old as fuck. Okay. So John went to their house, and that night after the bar, there was them two, her sister, her husband, which you'll see, and then Chris Albert, which is his brother. They're all cops. They're all law enforcement. Another guy named Brian Higgins. He was a gang, something cop, whatever. Karen was kind of dating him, but not really, behind John's back. They all go to the bar, the waterfall. They leave. It's like a snowstorm, whatever. They drive to this guy's house right here. Karen doesn't want to go in. John, the people can see her dropping him off. Okay. His cell phone shows westerly direction. He walked 84 steps, which would take right into this motherfucker's house. And within 10 minutes, the trigger event was, I guess he got attacked or something happened, because his heart rate on his Apple Watch and his iPhone shows when he actually died. That was at 12:36 and 49 seconds. Karen was home on John's Wi-Fi by 12. I'm sorry, that was at 12:31 by 12:36 a.m. 7 people walked out of this fucking house. Nobody saw a dead body on the fucking lawn, right? According to them, it was there. It's a fucking whole thing. But listen to this fucking asshole. This is bullshit. This is only half this interview.
Massively confusing.
Oh shit, it's fucking. I can't believe they did this. I cannot believe that they are going to go. The feds are watching them. The feds are investigating this now. These fuckers are done.
Massively confusing. There are police officers, EMTs on your
Oh,
front
that's
lawn.
true.
You're an officer. Why don't you just go outside and
Yeah, why don't you go
investigate or
outside,
take a look?
Brian?
I'm not a Canton police officer. I'm
You're
a
a
Boston
first
police
responder.
officer.
Fuck.
Massively confusing. There are police
the
officers, EMTs on
That's the
your
only
front
clip.
lawn.
That's the only fucking clip. One. Yeah, you know what? There was a million, and it's 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. John's dead on the fucking lawn, bleeding, right? On his lawn, 50 feet away from underneath his bedroom window. Not a street, not a light on in that house. Not even a fucking a night light. Why is your house so dark, dude? 4 hours ago, you just had a party. John never walked in the house, though. Yes, he fucking did. Karen didn't fucking hit him. You fucking liars. She gets acquitted again. No, and the jurors are speaking out, and they're like, we know these people did it. The whole interview's got to be somewhere. Her lawyers are amazing. Here's more of it. You're not a witness, Nicole, because remember, you didn't see anything happen, bitch. How are you a fucking witness? That's another thing. How are you? We're just witnesses. How are you witnesses? You didn't see anything, whore.
No one protects you. Think real long and hard before you're a witness in a case.
Oh, wait, no. Nobody asked you to be a witness, asshole. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Listen, Nicole Albert says, think real long and hard before you're a witness in a case, as if you had a choice. Sorry, but you don't have the choice to be a witness when a body is down on your lawn. Like, fucking God. My God. Sure, Jan, exactly. What else you saying?
Sad.
Oh, this is a long one.
The criminal justice system has let us down at every turn.
No.
And yesterday was the final letdown.
No.
And that's why we're here.
You're not
Because
John
there's
O'Keefe.
no
Who the fuck are you in this? Oh, my God.
nobody left to stand up for us.
Think real long and hard before you're a witness in a case, because
You're not a witness, whore.
no one protects you. And it's very,
Was fucking her sister, which you'll see in a minute.
very sad.
For the first time, some of the key players in the Karen Reed trial sitting down for an exclusive interview. His friend, Jennifer McKay.
Fucking Skeletor face.
Gabe and her husband, Matt. Former Boston
They're the ones that were doing coke with their kids.
Police Sergeant Brian Albert and his wife, Nicole, and his brother, Chris Albert. All five of them pulled into the center of the
Look how much they've aged. Wow. Wait till you see what they look like just 6 months ago.
high-profile
Why? You all hit a murder, fuckers.
case, and now speaking out.
And I think the reason we all stayed quiet is because we were just witnesses. This is
Chris, witnesses to what? To fucking what? You never saw him come in the house. Motherfucker,
a
God.
thing that we had nothing to do with. We did the civic duty, came and told the truth, and that's it.
It's the case that has captivated the country and divided a town. Karen Reed, accused of killing her Boston police officer boyfriend, John O'Keefe, hitting him with her SUV and leaving him to die in a blizzard.
She backed into his car when there's Turtle Boy, backed into his car when she was going out to find him. That's how her taillight got clipped. They smashed it.
Not guilty. Not guilty.
Now, after a second trial, a jury acquitting her of the most serious charges, second-degree murder and manslaughter. And hundreds of supporters in pink, Karen Reed's favorite color, cheering as the verdict came down yesterday.
I could not be standing here without these amazing supporters.
People turned this thing into a tailgate party, it looked like, some days. Board games,
You got fucking balls, man. The feds are watching you.
cornhole.
You're tired. They still listen. After this happened, it happened in his basement. Okay, he got in a fight with somebody there. They probably called Karen a whore, and I'm pretty sure they got in a fight, and the dog attacked him, and he got hit in the head or something. But in his house, they sold their house. They got rid of the dog. Was never seen again. Nobody knows where the fucking dog is. Moved, sold the house.
Cookouts. This is a guy that was murdered. It's just
fuck about him.
Atrocious for that family.
While the prosecutors blamed Reed for O'Keefe's death, the defense said this group of family members framed Reed to cover up what really happened that night. Ever since, their lives becoming open season for endless conspiracy theories.
What they've done is they've dehumanized us to the sense where we're not real people. We're almost like caricatures. We're a pawn.
You guys have no idea how fucked this is.
Have each of you been called murderers? Like actual murderers?
Oh, yeah, on a daily basis.
You're fucking murderers. You fat fuck.
Anybody who's touched this case has been called a murderer at some point.
And anyone who's
these fucking people
friends with us support cop killers.
Yeah. After 3+ years, the saga wrapped up yesterday. Reed captured celebrating at dinner with her father, and today seen walking with her attorney, Alan.
I don't know if he's married, but I would hope to God they get together because he's a fucking amazing. Her lawyers are fucking sharks, man. They ate that prosecution alive. They proved it with their own goddamn experts. Not their experts, the prosecution's experts. Their experts said there was no collision. She did not hit him. There's no, oh my God, dude. His injuries were from
Jackson.
I didn't even know I'd be here today, so I had no plans.
Meanwhile,
she's got MS, Crohn's.
O'Keefe's family and friends struggling with the verdict.
No, I'm just fucking that. They're not his friends, people. They're not his friends. They never went to his funeral. There was no Boston. Have you seen a Boston cop anywhere in that crowd? Where are they at? Where's all the Boston police showing up for John? They didn't even do shit for him.
It's sad for John's family.
You don't fucking give a fuck, you fucking.
And what happened yesterday, and I feel like they didn't get justice for him. And
you are fucking. How do you people sleep at night? How do these people sleep at night? They know what they did. Look at their faces. They've aged 20 years, guys.
Our lives just changed forever.
Yeah, your husband covered up a murder, had to get rid of your dog, sold your house, and then was fucking your sister on top of it. The one sitting next to you. They're all swingers, by the way.
Why speak out now after the verdict?
Yeah, why?
We took what we thought was the high road. Let the court do its job.
After a night of hanging out at a local bar in a brutal 2022 blizzard, Brian and his wife Nicole hosted a late-night gathering at their home. An invitation,
a Coke party, by the way,
had been extended to Reed and
because the Coke got dropped off, and the Coke dealer saw Karen drive away and not hitting John.
O'Keefe, but Brian Albert says neither of them ever entered.
This is where John was found. This is their bedroom window. This house was dark as fuck when all these cops and ambulance, not one of them comes out of the house. Nobody even thinks to go in the house.
His home that night. O'Keefe was found lying unconscious in the snow.
Not right there.
Albert's
way over here. This is a lie.
front lawn. He was pronounced dead at the hospital hours later.
He was dead when they got there.
The defense's theory? A violent altercation at the Alberts' home, possibly
Not a theory. The fucking literally cell phone data proved it. Proved it.
involving other
Or somebody else had his fucking phone.
members of law enforcement.
Did John ever come in the house?
Yes.
Never. No. You never saw John O'Keefe in the house, right? Never. Never. These are people in your own community who believe the conspiracy theories, who believe that there were other law enforcement officials and agents involved in this.
Yes.
Why is it people in your own community who believe these conspiracy theories?
You do realize for this conspiracy to be true, it would take.
No, it would only take you motherfuckers. Proctor believed you. Proctor did it because he believed you. Nobody else knows you murdered him but you fucking five. And the kids.
30 to
No, it's not that many fuckers. They've already lost, half of them lost their job over this.
50 people.
No.
You'd have to have
No, 5.
multiple cops on 2 different police departments,
Yeah.
multiple civilians,
Yeah.
the medical examiner, firemen,
Medical examiner said there was no collision, bitch.
EMTs, you name it.
All said
That's how
they're
preposterous
They all said they're lying.
and silly this is. And great question. I don't understand how people bought this.
Brian Albert said
Science. Jesus Christ, this guy's delusional.
he and Nicole only found out about John's death when Jen McCabe, who is Nicole's sister, barged into their bedroom.
Hoslong to die in the cold, 2:27 a.m. That's Hoslong right there. She is her sister. She was fucking him. They got caught before trial 1.
Upset and
Well, why wouldn't she be upset? There's a dead cop on the lawn and your husband's a cop and nobody seems to want to find out what's up with you guys. Man, they've aged badly. Holy fuck, they look old.
I immediately
They have not looked this bad at all.
thought something had happened to one of her
Well, something happened to your fucking friend.
children or one of my children, because why else is she in my bedroom at 6:30 in the morning right now?
Fucking your husband.
What did she tell you?
She said, John's out front.
No, he's not, because
John-
John was gone by then. How could she say that? John was gone by then.
John's dead out front.
No, he's not.
I said, what the are you talking about, Jen?
She did. She testified to something completely different. And look at the way she's looking at it.
I'm like, I didn't know.
You still didn't piece it
I
together.
didn't understand what she was talking about because why would John be out front of my house?
So massively confusing. There are police officers, EMTs on your front lawn. You're an officer. Why don't you just go outside and investigate
He said he was sleeping and fucking his wife. That's what he said. He said he didn't hear it.
or take a look?
I'm not a Canton police officer. I'm a Boston police officer. I was just woken up out of a cold sleep from hanging out the night before. By the time I came downstairs, the police were already in my house.
No, they weren't. That was
John was already gone. There was nobody to save.
John's outside. Jen, why'd you say John's outside dead? If he was gone by then, you fucking whores. They were they were calling each other back and forth.
I would have taken a bullet for John O'Keefe because he was a fellow cop. That's the most ridiculous question that people always ask. It makes zero sense. What am I supposed to do? Run out front in my underwear and start running yellow tape around the fire hydrant?
Over the course of the night, Reed called and texted John 52 times. She then called Jen asking for help to find John. Karen previously telling me she and John had gotten into an argument that night. Would you say that you were angry with John that night?
Yes.
Could you have been angry enough and slightly drunk because he had annoyed you that in a fit of rage you just backed up and
Never.
tried to tap him?
Would
Not
never
to try to kill him, but try to
tap him with my 6,000-pound full-size SUV. To hit John's body with my car. No.
I spoke with a juror tonight who told me she believes a collision did not occur.
Overall, a lot of the evidence had caused reasonable doubt, and that was enough for us not to convict.
A little after 6 a.m., Karen found John's body in the snow. Jen called 911.
911, what's your emergency? There's a man passed out in the snow. I don't know.
Hello? But what raised eyebrows at Reed's trial was a defense theory about a Google search Jen had made about how long it takes to die in the cold. The defense claiming she searched it before O'Keefe's body was found. So much has been made about that Google search
Because it was
that
true.
morning.
He did it at 2:27
Was it at 6 a.m. or was it at 6:27 a.m.? How long to die in the cold? What's your answer?
She asked me to do it at outside of Fairview at 6:20, whatever it was. Doesn't matter how much I say about it, people will not believe it.
The group also hoping to clear up rumors regarding the Albert's dog, Chloe, who had been rehomed after the incident.
She's a witness.
The defense claimed the dog was involved in O'Keefe's death.
Those wounds were inflicted as a result of a dog attack. Those marks are from teeth.
They've known for 2 years where Chloe is. The state shared it with them.
So if they wanted to take DNA evidence from Chloe the dog and match it to possible DNA evidence on John O'Keefe, they could have matched.
Absolutely.
But now with the trial behind them, they say they're still faced with threats against them and their families, but hope to continue calling this community their home.
You get down, you get depressed, and it's like, but this is the town we grew up in. We didn't do anything wrong. We all contributed to our town. We love our town. Why should we have to go anywhere?
You should. Bye. Go to jail. Go to fucking prison. Oh my fucking God. These people are sociopaths. What a bunch of fucking pieces of shit. Wow. That can't be the whole. Wow. Wow. They better just stop talking. The feds know they did it. Wow. These people are fucking delusional. God damn, man. Wow. I hope they keep talking. Oh, I hope they keep talking. Talk yourselves right back into prison. They just told 3 other lies. Everything they just said didn't make any sense. Why would she say he said only was gone by then? Why would you say that? And nothing you said makes sense, sir. You just backtracked it with and this is the fucking bitch judge. She's the embodiment of evil. All right, well, I guess I'll let you guys go.
I'm here.
I'm gonna go.
That was crazy. So she got found not guilty the second time too, right?
Yeah, dude. Nobody. Listen, it's factually. They proved the fucking science behind it. She never hit him. He never got hit by a car. He had no injuries. That was a dog attack. She would have to have backed up into him as she's doing a K-turn to leave at 2 miles an hour, and he threw 30 feet by getting hit. He'd also have to pirouette in the air and go down head first, hit the taillight on his head, bounce off. The science did not match. The medical examiner sat right there and said, no, there was no fucking collision. It was a dog attack, and he got hit in it. He got in a fucking altercation. He got beat the fuck up. They got punched in the face.
Yeah. So he got beat up, and they stick their dog on him.
They throw him. I don't know if the dog. I think that him and Higgins got in a fight about Karen, and it got out of hand. It went too far, and there was a fatal blow by accident. I think the dog probably tried to. She's a canine, so she knows to go for the arm of the leg, not for the neck. So obviously that looks like a canine, a trained canine bite, trying to get him up, because they're fighting in her house. So I could see that happening, and then them panicking and not calling 911 when he doesn't wake up, and then doing the wrong thing by putting him outside. I don't think they planned on murdering him. No, I don't think so. But they've been lying about this entire thing for 3 years. It's obvious that he died in that house. The fucking science is Apple data. Everything shows him going in the house. And then her car going home. They have the fucking steps that they all made. And those motherfuckers they have all their cell extractions too. Those people took their cell phones and went to a fucking army base, destroyed their phones the next day. Also destroyed and sold their house. They got rid of their dog.
No way.
Yeah, that's why nobody believes them. And the science proved that they fucking didn't. There was no collision. And there's 2 witnesses that saw Karen leave. Nobody saw John on the lawn. 7 people went out to their cars that night. The little cokeheads, all of those people, and their fucking adult children. And nobody saw John laying in the They would have seen him. If it happens the way they said it did, they would have seen John right on the lawn.
Right.
How do you not see a body on your fucking lawn? You walk right past it. It was snowing. You would have seen him.
Now the murder is unsolved.
It's them. Yeah, basically. It's solved, but you can't. Until the feds reopen, they've already opened the investigation to the investigation. So that part they're fired for. They got fired. The cops. But now they have to open the investigation to his actual murder. The investigation, but they have all the evidence now. The feds have gotten mostly everything. Everybody thinks they're waiting for this trial to be over because this time these people didn't testify. They testified the first time. Well, Jen did, and they've gotten destroyed. They lied 4 times under oath, 4 different stories. She never said I hit him. Karen never said that. Jen lied. She never told her to Google fucking hypothermia. Like, this fucking bitch is they make me crazy. I just can't even believe it. This poor guy is dead. She got blamed for it twice. Her lawyers worked for free this time. It was like watching Depp Heard. Like, the prosecution got destroyed. The evidence destroyed them. They had zero. The feds told the fucking DA not to do this. Don't try her again. She's not. And they did it. And he's going to get fucking, he's about to lose his job too. They don't go
Wow. So it was a conspiracy to that high?
Do not move to Norfolk County. No. Don't ever move to Norfolk County, Boston, or Canton. Canton, no, I can't say it right. Norfolk County. They say the whole fucking place is bad. It's corrupt. And what happens is when Albert's a cop, they're all cops. So like that's why, you know, they were able to fucking have a bunch of detectives that fucking did what they asked them to. The detectives believed when they said that Karen did it. So they just fucking made the evidence look like she did it. They planted evidence and they found out the planted evidence was wrong. It was this wrong sneaker. It was the wrong fucking taillight piece. They got destroyed. And it's like, everybody's like, how are these people not arrested and in jail yet? It's like, he died in that house. They fucking, somebody put him on the front lawn at between 3:30.
Well, it's just amazing that it became
so, because everybody found out how fucking corrupt.
Also, yeah, amazing.
When you find out the truth, you're like, what the hell? How is this happening? They're fucking murderers, man. And they're getting away with it. It's fucking sick. I hope not, man. Even the jurors are like, these people need to be accountable. And they were all drinking and driving, not just Karen. They all drove drunk from the waterfall that night. That's what sucked me in for like the last 3 fucking weeks. I couldn't do my shows. I was like, I have to watch this.
Yeah, you should catch up on Love Island.
I am. I'm going to watch
Next Generation.
Yeah, well, we're going to get, this is the first day of a fucking 100-degree heat wave for like 4 days straight. So I'll be, if I'm not outside watching, I'll be watching it in here. I'll watch it though. I'm going to watch Next Gen. I only have about 3 episodes to catch up on or something.
For Next Gen, yeah. It's on.
I hear Dana talk about it a lot. So
what does she say?
She just recaps it. She's, you know, she doesn't give her, she gives opinions, but she's like very neutral all the time. I can't stand it. I know she hates Gia, but she won't say that, but she thinks it's okay. She thinks it's good. She just thinks, she thinks that she likes Ariana's boyfriend. She thinks he's a decent
laid
guy.
back.
Huh?
He's laid back. I like him.
Well, yeah, and the whole money thing doesn't help either. You know, it doesn't hurt either.
Right.
You know, and they've been together for a long time.
He doesn't even act like that.
That's what I mean.
Whereas Charlie,
it's good.
There's another dude on the show named Charlie.
Yeah.
And he's very elitist and the opposite of humble and just very full of himself. He just filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Did you guys hear?
Oh.
Charlie from Next Gen.
He did.
Had filed broke bankruptcy or something.
Jeez. I'll look it up.
Up and Adam talked about it.
How's my friend Adam doing?
Oh, he's doing good. You know, he got a .com where he does watch parties from his .com because I guess it's not like YouTube. I'm gonna start.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I mean, I have a freaking .com.
I didn't know we could do that.
I started doing the live that way. Yeah, so he you can live register and then have a watch party with him. That was cute.
Oh. I mean, that's
I haven't done it, but
no, I think I just said I wanted to do like a watch party thing. We could do it on. We can't do it on YouTube, but you. So you just go. See, we can't. We still can't like live stream it, right? Just from the website thing, or.
Well, you know, I don't know. Like, if we have Zoom, nobody can say what we show in Zoom. Like I used to have watch parties in Zoom a little while ago.
We could play it on here, like we do it through Like, I don't know how to do anything. But
no, you would have to do like a Zoom link.
I don't even know
for
how to
your
do
members or certain subscribers, but it could only be like a certain number because unless you pay them for Zoom, I think you can only have like how many guests? 10 or something like that.
I don't even know.
So then that way you can share your screen and we could all watch it together that way, you know, and that's on a private place where copyright doesn't really matter in Zoom town, does it? Because they be playing music in Zoom and everything. All of my team meetings start with freaking music that we don't own, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I want to play music with sometimes. Like, I want to do music.
We can't do that on YouTube, though.
It sucks.
Yeah, she was talking about in Love Island. If they don't want to sleep with somebody, they can go sleep outside.
I know.
So you guys, Hannah, ooh, you would have immediately went to Hannah's, man. Talking about I just want to explore.
I can't believe how they have so much like sexy sex stuff going on.
Me too. I'm like, that's a lot. That's too many bodies.
What their hospitality was. It's a lot of sex that last season. Openly.
That's the only thing that even to mama curves is very off-putting.
Oh yeah.
Because we're old enough, me and my mom both are old enough that the TV shows we used to watch that had married couples on them when TVs first got invented would have twin beds for married couples, so you didn't think about them sleeping together.
My grandparents did that too. My grandparents and my grandma and sister, my older, they all had freaking twin beds, and they never had. It was so weird. I'm like, why? They said it's because of like they don't want to be perceived like that. I'm like, but we're like you're married. We
exactly
children, but they still and up
it's
until
because from their time that's how it was.
70 years, and they slept in and then they had separate bedrooms. My grandma's like, I can't sleep with his snoring.
Oh, that's cute. I bet they've been married forever, huh?
Oh yeah, they were. Well, they're both gone, but they were married. Those grandparents they were married 70 years. They lived in their 90s.
That's it. Look, a key to a long marriage can be another extra bedroom. Hey,
92, and he was still woodworking at 98. She was losing at 92. But like, yeah, it was my great.
Well, at least she made it to 90. That's beautiful.
That was my great grandparents outlived my grandparents.
Wow.
Yeah, my grandparents were so young when they died. Babusha, she was 47. My grandpa was 52. But her parents are the ones I'm talking about. They lived to be in their 90s. Imagine that, man. Burying your kid and living another 50 years. Like, ugh.
Amazing.
My uncle just said to me, he goes, don't you remember all the bad stuff that happened? Because I'm like, no. He's like, it's on an Indian burial site. I didn't know that, Busha. He's like, not they both died, all the dogs. He's talking about bad things. I'm like, I remember like bad stuff because of the pagans. But I mean, yeah, I guess I could say that probably influenced a lot of their behavior, because that's where everybody would meet. That was where the club was for the outlaws, for the bikers. My dad and my uncles were. So it was like that house to me was, I felt like it was my home, but I was also traumatized by like the stuff that would happen there. Just like the fighting and the guys like and just holding guns to my grandmother's head. Like it was fucking crazy. I don't even know how. Like I look back and I'm like, Jesus Christ, Krista. Like people like how I don't know how I survived. Like I really don't. And now to find out they are actually sociopaths. I thought it was me the whole time. I knew it was them before, and then it was me. But now it's never really been me. It's always been them. Just saying. I mean, I got proof of that now. Wow.
Are you what's your TikTok? Do I follow you on the TikTok?
Same thing, real tape Christmas. I think you do.
Yeah,
I've been posting, I've been like, because Opus lets me
post. Do you post often over there?
I don't really go. I send like the reels there because the StreamYard will do it for me. But I am so lazy with doing it. Like I'm trying to Opus, I have to pay for it. But like I wanted something because StreamYard stopped clipping our stuff. Like sometimes it would do it for us, like after it was the stream's over, and I would have like 12 clips. And I just stopped doing it. So I wanted to find another
post over there. Look, I'm gonna like this video. I'm gonna like this video.
I've been I guess that maybe I should figure out how to tag you in our reels and shorts so you see them. But as it clips us all day, it clips it. I'm telling you, there's 92 clips from the last thing that we did. I'm like, whoa, but they're good too. They're the last I've been posting. But it's just I should have to do them one by one. It's like, what the fuck? Can't they? And then the AI is telling me I can do it, and I don't see the select all button at all when I'm looking at it. I'm like, I'm give up. I just like walking away from. I'm like, I don't see a select all button. Sorry. So I'm like, I'm not doing this one by one. It'll take me too long. The whole point was to do it this way, so I don't have to do that. I'm just lazy when it comes to editing, and I'm like, But I want our shows to get the views that they're getting, so I keep like doing the clips and the reels. I call them clips, but they're reels and shorts. And then they go to all the platforms, like they send them all for you. And it's like, I'm worth paying it if I can do it all at once, like I just keep saying, but I don't have to clip it myself. And they just, I don't know how AI does it, but it does good ones for us. Sometimes it'll cut us off and I'm like, we can't really understand what we're saying in this one, but yeah. And it posts it and everything. So I'll send you the link to it. It's like I'm just so like I'm dumb when it comes to reading directions. I have to like see how to do things. So I'm having a hard time figuring out how to post all of it. Wait, can I send this to you?
Uh-oh.
Oh, invite members. Okay.
How long ago is this?
What? Most?
No, it's just about I don't know. Never mind. Let's oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
He's trying to invite you. Oh, here we go. Copy the invite link. Okay. Team member. All right. I'm going to invite you. Okay. Is that oh, wait, that's it. Oh, hey, Instagram. I forgot to say hi to Instagram. Live. Not that anybody, I don't understand. I don't know why. It's so hard getting people to watch us on Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram isn't.
It's not like picking up.
Really, I don't know. You know who Instagram seems to really where I go, who I watch on their reality stars. I watch Instagram. That's where I catch all their lives is over in the Instagram. Like so.
That's why I see nobody ever
other
watches.
than that, like yeah, I don't even.
Nobody ever. I like doing Instagram live. Like I like being live on all the platforms, but I wish I could see first everybody's comments. But maybe that's probably why, because we're not be able to like respond. But everybody, thanks for joining. If you're still here,
yeah, for sure.
My rant about Karen Reed probably made everybody bored. So it's just I would laugh at myself too if I didn't. It's hard to get mad about it unless you watch it. But like it could be anybody. That could have happened to anybody. It fucking blows, dude. Thank God that she lost her job. She was a professor, and like she lost her job, her house. Like she had to sell her first house to pay for the first fucking trial, and then her parents had to like her parents are a little bit wealthier, but like they pro bono the second trial because it was so they believed in her innocence that much. It was so obvious. The feds kicked in. The feds are the ones that found the truth, but the investigation was so fucked. They used.
I'm just pleased that
solo cups and leaf blowers to fucking collect evidence.
Now, what are labubus, you guys? Is anybody left in here? What is a damn labubu?
A what?
A labubu.
A labubu?
Yeah, it's something that the people who say Riz and Aura like, and they like labubu keychains, life-size labubus, labubu this, labubu that. Oh, here, I'm gonna send this to you. Let me get it to Instagram direct. Are you in here? Are you in here?
I just sent you that Opus thing.
And we need to go to the where the green light is, Larja.
There it is.
Because you keep talking about Louis needing to go over to
oh gosh.
Yeah, to Alexia.
He's going to, I'm telling you what. Watch, it'll happen.
They're saying you can't, they look just alike.
Everything is like literally, he's starting to just really be him. Like he's just like typical narcissist with no fucking empathy at all. Like can just fucking literally lie right to her face and not give a shit.
And that's what she's going through with Todd. Look, we're gonna bring it all back to Real Housewives Miami and in there, because I gotta go in a minute.
Yeah,
but this has been fabulosities and
my
such
eyelashes
a good time.
so like different eyelashes. I don't like them at all. So my eyes look funny. Take them off. Are you? What do you have going on the rest of the day? Because now I just realized I don't really have. I'm not going to go growing my hair.
I have media to create. I have a meeting and I have these kids. I got to go make them some lunch. I just had a nice little arugula chicken salad. And
I love arugula.
I love it too. I love arugula.
Arugula with some cheese with some grated cheese.
Oh, I did too. I put some cheese on it. Oh my God. I had some good Mexican cheese with some chicken and arugula. Love it. Love it.
My sister used to want it when she worked at the Blue Martini bar. It's called Blue Martini.
You like alfalfa sprouts?
Huh?
Do you like alfalfa sprouts?
Yeah.
Me too. Oh my God.
Well, did I tell you guys I ate chicken the other night and I got well, you guys didn't know I was sick because I did my show anyway, but oh my God, 2 nights in a row. I wanted a piece of barbecue. Like, no, I don't eat chicken on the bone. I haven't eaten meat since Adam's tour. So I ate 2 pieces of barbecue chicken, not on the bone.
Sick,
and I threw my guts up for 3 hours each night.
Oh my gosh.
The second night, I was like, oh, it was like, I was craving a piece. And it was really just the barbecue sauce I think I wanted. But like, I ate a piece of Georgia chicken. I said, I'm going to pay for this. And I did.
You did, dearly. 3 hours. Wow. Sorry about that.
Oh my God. My body does not like meat at all. I'm definitely so fucking.
Does Larsa look like she might have used to been nice?
She looks like my cousin Regina. I have to find a picture of her. It looks like.
Is your cousin Regina nice?
Is she what?
Is she nice?
Yeah, she is. She's a nurse.
Yeah. Because this lady right here looks very nice.
Actually, she's
Larsa now looks mean. I don't know why she looks mean. Maybe because I see her act so crazy. And she's like a feminine. She's a female narcissist over there. People live in her little box for them. That's crazy.
Oh my God, somebody, what did the guy say to her? I can't believe you make such beautiful kids. And I laughed because I'm like, she doesn't even we don't know who this lady is.
I don't even look like her.
And literally, Scotty's the ugliest motherfucker I've ever seen.
Right? Are they his? No, that boy looked just like his daddy. They both got that long head.
Yeah.
They both got that long head. Yep.
I think I found this lady's cat.
You have another cat? What'd you say, Krista?
Yeah, I think it's this lady's cat. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh shit.
What about the possums? Are they still around?
The possum's gone. She's gone. Her babies and her are gone. But I still obviously still have my, the squirrels that eat out of my hand. They're here every day. They literally, I will put their peanuts out in their little house things around their yard, and they still run in. They still run up to me and want me to feed them. It's so fucking cute.
That is so sweet.
Every day they're there. My cardinals are there every day too. Every day I'm out there. It's crazy. I would video. I just videoed the other day. I sent it to my mirror because I'm like, do you see what I mean? I'm like, I wish I could just do it every day, but it's like I'd be running out of stuff. It just, you guys would be bored of my cardinals. But yeah, they're there every day. My plants are getting huge. So good too. Do you see there's flowers?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
So low. I'm like, there's no fucking way, man.
I don't even know. I'm like, what do you have, copper rods all in your backyard making the stuff get so Jurassic? No. What is it?
I built that shit, man. I built all these garden walls. I planted all the cat. I'm just so proud of myself that the cat horns grow back every year and the Massachusetts palm tree things. I'm going to be fighting with them pretty soon.
Are those called perennials? Are those perennials when they come back again?
Yep.
Yeah.
They're the and those lilies. Those lilies grow back every year. I don't replant them.
Yeah.
Both colors. Both fucking monsters. I was like, oh my God, like they're growing and they multiply. So, and I'm just afraid that mine are going to the rhizomes are going to multiply from my, the ones that they unalive, those ones, because they'll get big and they'll go under the fence. It'll be on their side. And if they cut their rhizome on their side in the ground, it'll be completely kill it. And if they fucking do that, I'm going to flip the fuck out. But I have to find a way to talk to them and ask them not to do that if they plan on digging it out. Because I have a feeling that it's going to start growing underneath the fence. It's going to have to soon. I mean, they're up against the fence now as it is growing back. You know what I mean? So I can just imagine they're going to start growing. And if they do, they're going to cut them and they're going to kill it. And I have to find a way to like talk to them and ask them not to. But obviously, I don't even fucking look at their way. They'll knock on the door and make George answer. I don't fucking answer these. I don't talk to tree killers. I don't care if the house is on fire. I'm not talking to them. Sorry. I might get their animals out, but I don't give a fuck about these people. I'm just kidding. I might tell them if their house is on fire. But a couple things I'm like, he's like, why aren't you answering the door? I said, I don't talk to these people. I said, I told you, and I don't know. People, I don't know why they don't hear me or they don't listen to me or they don't believe me. When I say things, I mean it. When I say I don't fucking speak to you, don't speak to me. I'm not kidding. Like, I'm not fucking around. I don't care who you are. You fucking slashed my fucking trees. Like, shredded them.
Smash them to smithereens.
Fucking dare them. Like, how dare that motherfucker? I hate that kid.
Yeah. Like,
how dare them? Like, every day I see them out there, I talk so much shit. I'm like, tree unalivers are here. Tree murderers are here. Babe, tree murderers are here. I said, that up the bitch smoke a pot again. I was
my
God. I don't know. She probably hates me. She looks miserable, I guess. I don't look up to see if she looks back at me, but like, I don't fuck with her because this is my fucking house, and you fucking touch my fucking plants without asking. You fucking murder my shit without asking. What do you have against palm trees? What's your fucking problem? Your house, your yard looks like fucking, it could use some greenage, and you get mad because you have basically use it as a fucking like selfie thing or something. I think it's amazing, but fuck you. You fucking literally like. I'm gonna fucking wait. Do you see? If we get them as soon as this, because we have the fence all around. I didn't get a new fence on that side purposely because we shared that fence. But when I do, they're gonna fucking hate me because I'm gonna get a trellis that's so fucking high and ugly. Oh well, you don't want anything on your side. I'm gonna have to get a trellis because they grow up to be 20 feet, 2 stories. I'm gonna have to get a 20-foot trellis. Fuck you. Sorry.
See what just happened there, you guys? Now you just made it even worse.
What happened? I know, right?
No, they think it's bad now. Now you're gonna have a trellis on top of it.
Nice to them. I was fucking nice to them when they moved here from Philly. I showed them how to do their fucking pool. I told them to get cameras. I said, look, I'm the neighbor that will watch out your house. I got cameras everywhere. I'm not a friend neighbor. I don't need any new friends. No offense. I get something happened with the neighbor before, and I just cannot get attached to anybody else. I'm just not that friend. Don't think I'm rude. I said, but like if you need anything, ask. But we're not gonna be hanging out. We're not friends.
Yeah.
I had to make that aware. I don't want to think I'm rude. I'm not that neighbor. I just can't do it anymore. Maureen fucked me there. And my head's so fucked from her. Ugh.
Right.
Like literally, but but then you do that. You have been here less than a year and you do that. What the fuck did I do to you? I blew your leaves for you, bitch. Like I blew out your leaves for you. And you fucking you let your son take my fucking trees and smash. Literally, what are you like? It's horrible. I didn't get to see it. I saw the aftermath, but I took pictures. And it looked like I thought that the fucking windstorm did it. And George is like, no, babe. He's like, windstorm didn't do that. Watch the camera. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, the neighbor did. I said, what? He goes, why did you just tell me that? You should have never told me that. Let me think the wind did it. I said, yeah, kill these people. Oh my God, I've been losing my.
Got on the list, George. The neighbors are on the list. You shouldn't have known.
I used to get mad at George. George is that neighbor. I used to say, you're that fucking neighbor. You're the neighbor that doesn't give out candy. You're the neighbor when kids walk by, like, oh, there's the mean guy. Because he used to get mad when people would park on our sidewalk or on our side of our driveway because it would crack there. Yeah. I'm like, you're so ignorant. I'm like, we're fucking neighbors. We should be letting them do that. And now I'm just like, get the fuck. I get it now. Now I've been here a while. I'm like, now I get it. People are just so fucking reckless. I've had people climb over my fucking fence that, I don't know, fucking sleep in my gazebo, make it Whitney's cracked it and shit. Like, people are fucking delusional. Crazy. They don't think I'm going to fuck them up, and I am. I have 4 clearly posted signs that allows me to do that now. The cop said, what do I got to do to
post your sign? We can't just be popping off.
Well, guess what? I have 4 clearly posted signs telling you don't fucking come in my yard. Especially don't threaten me in my yard. And don't come in my fucking house. Because it's happened. I have to get, like, I need to legally protect. Like, I have weapons everywhere. Guns, I have knives, I'm everywhere. Hidden, legally. Hidden all around my yard in case I got to run this way or run that way. And I'm 5'0". I'm here by myself when George leaves in the morning. I'm on social media. I'm not the nicest person in the world. Who knows who's going to try to kill me or, like, kidnap me or like, something. And plus, people, it's always been my family fucking around, too. It's like I got to protect myself from them fucking assholes.
Wow, that sounds a little.
That is why I'm crazy about people like not
badass. That sounds exciting and badass that you have them hidden.
But listen,
like,
I told you
like you're a hit woman on the side.
Listen,
and
like, why though? You have to understand why. Because it really happens. I'm not crazy. I've had
no, you're not crazy. No, I think it's
people they literally have tried breaking my house.
I'm like, I need a rope ladder. I need this,
They physically have come after me, twice. So people have done they've done fucked up shit. Like, I will not fucking sit here and let you, like, no fucking way.
Yeah.
The time it happened and I didn't realize the bitch was trying to get in. I thought he was trying to keep me out. I almost fucking went to prison because I said, oh my God. I'm like, why didn't you let her in? I would have fucking killed her. I could have killed her. I said, I lost my mind. I was so fucking mad at him. I went to her fucking house. I was like, no, it was Maureen's aunt, and she ended up dying of a bad bag like 2 weeks later. For her, right?
Oh,
like, and you know what? And I even said, I was like, bitch, the guy, I never got over that because I'm just I hold a grudge so fucking badly. And then Maureen's like, yo, Dina OD, and I was like, I didn't do it, but I said, bitch, you're gonna do a bad bag. Watch. Like, seriously, it happened 2 weeks later. It wasn't my fault. I didn't
I
die.
know that feeling.
But, like,
I know
you're-
that's why I just try to be careful with the things I think
Well,
and
yeah,
say.
that when they're
One
stupid.
time, okay, how many people are in the chat?
Quiet, not them.
How many people are in the chat?
A lot.
Uh-oh. Okay, I won't tell the story about how I called Dianne
No,
Feinstein's office.
hypothetically.
I won't tell the story about how I called Dianne Feinstein's office
Oh.
like 3 days before she died and was like, can you just like, if her daughter is her POA,
Yeah.
then how can she be making decisions for me? If she can't make decisions for her, then how is she making decisions for me as a Californian who she represents? Just let her know that it's okay for her to step down. She's done great, but it's time for her to, like, kind of just like, go out quietly because she's done her part. And at this point, you're like holding up a seat from a young, fresh mind that could be participating on Californian behalves that don't have a power of attorney because they're mentally incapacitated. Like, it just didn't make sense to me. So I called and said that. I think I said it. That was the gist of it. And I make it nice in my mind. And I called my daddy crying. My daddy was still alive. And I called my daddy crying. I was like, Dad, I just called. He was like, well, baby, it was the truth. He's like, you didn't have nothing to do with that. It was just her time. I was like, but I should have just kept all that inside.
I know, because I think Maureen looked at, like, when Maureen said it and I didn't say, I was like, because she knows I said that, and I'm just like, I said, Maureen, I said that about every one of those fucking fiends. I said, eventually it's going to happen. Stealing, you can do drugs all you want, but don't steal a lie. Don't be a scumbag and have Waities crack that in my house and shit. Like, fuck all the way the fuck off. I can fuck up
all the way.
Fuck all
We're
the
not
way.
supporting that.
Seriously.
That's tough when you got to do that too, especially because if you can't really make it.
They don't understand. Like, I don't do drugs in my house. Why the fuck are you? Like, what are you doing? Bringing drugs in my house. We're 45.
Exactly.
Get the fuck out of here. Like, I had to say so many times. How many
there's like this whole band of old ass tweakers. It's like geriatric tweaking.
It's like
taking hold in a way I've never seen before.
If there's a scumbag, bring it out of you, but
it's crazy. It's like, how are you getting SSI and you have an 8-ball, sir? No. You drawing your social security and you have an 8-ball. Okay, like that's just
gets prescribed Adderall. Government probably gave him Adderall his whole life,
Look, I wanted to try Addy actually. I wanted to try. I heard it was like
if you have ADHD,
I heard it's like a limitless, like a form of the limitless thing where it like opens your mind. It doesn't open. That's not what Addies are for.
I mean, if you have ADHD, it's not going to do that. But if you don't have ADHD, it's going to affect you. Like you're going to feel it. Yeah, it can. It will. We'll talk. Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Because
it
is definitely that. Yeah.
Where the Nepo babies go and dump all their parents' prescriptions into a bowl and just pop pills all night.
Listen, and then and then you're on the fucking internet. This is why you get people. I swore people were waking up on that because you get all like tweak it on the internet, going down rabbit hole. But really, it does open your mind up. I mean, listen, I don't believe the government when they say drugs are bad and things are bad. This is bad. That's but it's some actions that people take on the drugs, right?
Right.
I mean, if you're going to
anything that's out of moderation does become bad because it's out of hand.
For them to give it to us, but why can't we give it to ourselves though?
Right.
They make the legal version of every street drug there is that make us addicted to their shit. So why not sell your Adderall, make $2,000 a month, and buy $100?
Because capitalism
does the same damn thing.
Because capitalism.
Well, I'd rather sell their fucking pills for $2,000 a month and then buy $100 worth of meth, and it does the same goddamn thing. That was my excuse for 20 years.
Right.
Why? I mean, hello, but I don't do that anymore. I'm a good girl now.
Good girl. She's a good girl.
The manic state that I wake up in wouldn't be like that if I actually did what I'm supposed to do. If I actually did the Adderall I'm supposed to do, I wouldn't be this way.
Right.
I kind of like my manicness now. I'm used to it.
Yeah, it's part of who you are. I mean, you're a vibe, and I love you, and I love the time that we've spent together. I'm so glad we've had this time together. And I have to go. And it's happy Friday. It's the first day of summer. I already had a walk in the sunshine.
Mary Judith, thank you for joining. I think I love your Curvies for joining us.
I love that they come over too. Thanks, Curvies, for coming through. And thank you, kitties, for being here.
Subscribe, everyone. to everyone.
Yes,
Larsa always in my prescriptions. And
ring the bell. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go
Are
live
you?
about I
Are
have
you?
to go live about episode 15 before I vote tonight on episode
Okay.
16. And I need to go talk about Love Island. So I'm gonna make the
What
finish the
time?
thing up for that.
What time?
Around 3.
Okay.
Around 3 because it's we get to start voting at 7.
Okay.
We get to start voting at 7. So at 3 my
Cool.
time.
Yeah, I might
That gives me a good hour and a half ish, maybe 3-4. 3-4.
I might just
I
go
need
get
it. Yeah, I have to go make
up
this
some shit on
work.
Twitter. I want to make some reels or go. I don't know, make some live things on Twitter. I just need to talk shit to these people. They get on my nerves really bad. I never do that. I try to stay out of the comment sections. I always go back and like I'll get in one of my moods and then I'll wake up and I'll delete them all. Like I'm like, okay, I'll go back to things because I'll go to everybody's page. I see people talk shit like, and then I'm like, oh, Krista, because I don't see creators doing that in my, you know what I mean? So why would I argue in theirs? But it's like I just can't stand people sometimes. I just and then
people are unbearable at times. I get it, but I do try to refrain from engaging because I totally like when people come to my page and try to tell me how to think, I feel a whole type of way. So I really try to refrain from that. But if I have like an actual comment on the topic and not so much on their particular POV, like then I'll say, but I try not to, you know what I mean? You know,
people like don't believe your own eyes. Okay. I don't trust people that tell me not to believe my own eyes. Believe your lying eyes, right? It's like, honestly, if to believe she hit them and that they didn't do it, you'd have to believe not what you're seeing, what they're saying, but what you see is completely different than what they're saying. So why would it's like weird? Like, I believe the science, I believe the medical examiners, I believe the data, I believe all of that. I don't believe you fuckers. I believed him at first. I thought that's crazy. I thought what he said. The fact that he knows it sounds crazy, he used that as a weapon. It's fucking. It really happened. Listen, the only way that we can prove, or the only way I can say that they didn't know that John was dead, say they found him late. Say that Chloe, he went to a wrong door in the basement or the garage, walked in the wrong garage door, walked in the wrong garage door where Chloe was at away from the party. Right? John didn't know what house it was. They've never been there. He walks in the dog. Chloe attacks him, pulls him down. He hits his head, dies. Chloe's not going to keep attacking. She's a canine. She's going to sit there. They find his body at 1:30. They don't call 911. They find him like, oh shit, John's dead. What do? We don't call 911 though, but we keep him out still. They still made the mistake of putting him outside. So accident or not,
like that piece alone. I don't know. And there were detectives, and that's what they decided to do. It's like they're all cops, and that's what they decided.
They're all fucking the detectives, the only people that weren't the honest people that came forward, like with the Massachusetts State Police, 2 officers that aren't friends with those people, said no, they planted oh my God, they called third party culprit defense, where they were blaming the other people with factual evidence. So why aren't these people arrested? It blows my mind. If they would have found her guilty, they wouldn't be able to go after her. Like the feds have to be going after them by now. It's day 2 now. I don't know what's going to happen, but people are flipping out in town. They don't want these people on the streets. They know they did it, or they're lying about something. They're lying about how he died. I don't know. Whatever happened in that house, they're lying fucking about.
Well, are they going to open a new investigation?
I think we tried to get a FOIA request for the discovery from the feds investigation, and they said no, which means it's not closed yet. That's what somebody said. They're like, okay, if it's getting denied, that means they're not going to give up the discovery because it's not closed. It's just on pause. So they think that they were waiting for the Tris trial to be over, and then they can go after the investigation of John's death. And they're going to find the evidence they've already have. And I'm sure the extraction of everybody's cell phones, they probably have a lot more data than we know, like a lot more evidence than we know. They only gave the defense the evidence they needed to exonerate Karen. But they probably have gotten they have everybody's cell phone extraction with the FBI. So there's so much, just because the defense didn't show it doesn't, literally, we just have to exonerate Karen. So whatever else they have, I'm sure they're going to be able to use it now. And it probably is. Brian Higgins is nowhere to be found. He's probably, I don't know, the guy that actually did it. They must have fucking, like, I don't know where he's at. Where is he? No, he's gone. He must have went to rehab or something. I think that he's going to turn state's evidence. And I think the other guy, the one who got fired, will too, because at this point he got fired from his job for protecting these people. He lost the most. Why isn't he talking? Because if he's going to do it with you, he'll do it to you. So Proctor should be.
Well, I'm intrigued, and you're going to keep me up to date, and I'm going to enjoy the first day of summer. There's enough to go around, so we're all going to go get some on the most benevolent timeline available.
I love you.
I love you.
Bye.
Peace.
See you guys.